Please wait. All right. We're live. Here we are. Boys and girls, we're live. This is streaming. Oh yeah, this is nice. Here we go. All right, we're here, everybody. Whose TV is mad loud in the back? Lower that. Lower the TV. You don't gotta mute. Just lower the TV. You don't need the volume on for the TV. Hey. Yeah, it was really.
Well, no, because we're watching. I'm not the only one watching the TV, so I can't put it on mute. I can turn it down. You can hear it's that loud?
Yeah, it actually was. I'm not. Daniel, vouch for me.
It was pretty loud.
Damn, it's already like on only 3 bars.
Gotta shut Shawty up.
Got for TV.
Gotta tell the woman in that commercial, be quiet. Talking too loud about your nasal fluid or whatever. All right. Well, this is the Get Back. We're live.
So stupid.
Here we go. And today is a special episode.
This is the Get Back with Lewis and Daniel.
Are you a radio show?
Right.
Well, it's more like a podcast now because we're not in the radio station.
Fair enough. Now.
Is this the 3 of you?
Yeah.
I'll pop out chat. Hold on.
Yeah,
I thought it was more.
There we go.
No, it's just us.
So we got Jess right here. Making a lot of noise over here. Jess, I'm liking this lipstick. It looks great. We love it. We love that for you.
What?
The lipstick.
Looking good.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanks.
She had to cop. Yeah, she had to cop. She's like, "What is he talking?" Oh yeah, that's right. And then we got Daniel over here. Clean.
A guy complimented me?
Wow. A guy complimented me?
Damn.
What? That's crazy. What? And then we have Daniel, clean shaven baby over here, looking good. Ooh.
Nah, it's too smooth. I need to get some more.
You need to get the beard back.
I like a 17-year-old just came out of a bar. Thought he was good enough to get in.
All right. It's time, boys and girls. It's time for the big day. Midseason QB rankings. It's week 10. Me and Daniel finalized our list either today or yesterday. Made a few tweaks maybe, but it's official. It's here. I'm going to go first with my first 8. We're going to disagree a lot, so just so you know, before we
don't know how this is going to go.
Before we really start talking, I love you guys.
Well, listen. But I didn't make a list, so you're not gonna hate me.
Okay.
But we have a anonymous special guest who can also be the side judge of your rankings.
Fair enough. And you know what? I'll take that. All right. I'm not gonna try to appease the judge. All right.
We can have an objective viewpoint.
An objective viewpoint.
Listen,
because I'm objective. I may be biased
since yesterday.
Huh?
My list hasn't moved since yesterday. Aaron Rodgers got sacked for a safety, by the way.
Oh gosh.
Steelers, Chargers, Sunday Night Football's on.
Oh, the Steelers are so bad. Okay. Anyway, it's time for me to start. Let me hold you. Let me pull it up. Pull it up. Midseason QB rankings. There we go. Pull it up. Go to here. Go to here. All right. I'm sharing my screen. Can you guys see this? Can OBS see this? I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys can see it.
Yeah.
This is good. So if I do this, you guys can still see it.
Yes.
Okay. You guys see my list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
How many times?
All right. I just have to make sure. Got to make sure. All right. So here we go. This is my 32 to 24. However many QBs is this? This is my 8 or 9, whatever. At 32, I have the Browns quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. He sucks. Thank you. He's the worst quarterback in the league. It was a very heavy toss-up between these 3 guys right here. But Dylan Gabriel won, and he's the worst starting QB in the league. I have Cam Ward. Although his team has only won like 1 game, he's shown me more promise than Dylan Gabriel ever can. That's why he's 31. But he's also a rookie, and he has no weapons, so it kind of makes sense why he's this low on this list, because his team sucks. If he had a decent team, maybe his stats would be better, maybe it'd be different. At 30, I have Geno Smith. They're all in the doo-doo brown because they suck, and Geno Smith does suck. After throwing for 4,000 passing yards, he has decided to be inept at throwing a football this year and has not deserved his contract that he just got. 29, I have Kyler Murray. He only has played 2 games, 3 games, 4 games. He has not played a lot. And even when he did play, he sucked. So that's why he is in this boo-boo booty cheeks tier of quarterbacks. Number 28, I have Justin Fields. He got benched, or he's been injured a little bit, and even when he does play, he's not great. He holds onto the ball too long. But I do think he's better than Geno, which is sad because Geno has thrown for more yards and touchdowns, but I think that Justin Fields is somewhat more athletic and has not really turned the ball over, but he hasn't really contributed to many wins, just like all these quarterbacks. Yeah, he's not that great. At 27, I have J.J. McCarthy. Injured for most of this year. Has only played, 4 games, really. He's looked okay in some of these games. Had a, late fourth quarter comeback against the Bears, and, he's looked pretty competent. He won a game against the Lions, right? He looked really sharp. Just need a bit more of a sample size for me to think that he's better than the rest of these guys right here. 26, I have Spencer Rattler. Surprisingly, yeah, he's played well. And that's saying something because the Saints are buns. They just won their second game. But he's kept them competitive in a lot of games that they definitely should not have been competitive in. And he just looked pretty solid, right? None too crazy, right? He's still in the boo-boo cheeks list. But, he showed me a little something throughout this year. 25, I have Michael Penix. I don't get the hype around Michael Penix, and I don't think I ever will. I don't think he's that great of a QB.
Can you scroll a little bit? Because fucking Discord has it blocked. With all the little... There you go. Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. I have Michael Penix at 25. I don't get the hype around Michael Penix. He has a good arm, but his decision-making with the football, his turnovers, and... overall, just how he plays the QB position is not that great, in my opinion. I don't think he's playing that well. Also, the Falcons are underachieving this year, even though he has a plethora of weapons that at his disposal that he could use. But I don't think he's using them as effectively as he can. And then 24, I have Bryce Young. Bryce Young and the Panthers, they have 5 wins this year. Just lost another game today. So maybe he doesn't deserve to be at 24 because he's so up and down. But I do think Bryce Young has contributed to many meaningful wins for this team this year. And he's looked decent doing so in certain games. He's still in the boo-boo cheeks list. I still have faith for Bryce Young that he could be somewhat talented. So, yeah, this is my 8 right here. My 32 to 24. Yeah, what are we thinking, boys and girls? What are we thinking?
Do you want me to do my list first, and we'll compare?
Yes, I will stop my streaming. You can go ahead.
Okay. I will do that. I will do that.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so I did my list a little bit differently. I made a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, this is so awesome. Oh, we're on the slideshow, baby. Oh, I love it.
We're good? We can see everything?
Yes.
Everything looks good?
Looks good.
All right, so this is my midseason edition. So criteria was going to be the success in the beginning. Stats and overall numbers, impact on team, and the eye test is what I based my criteria off of.
Mm-hmm.
My 32 to 24. Anyone on the Saints. Doesn't really matter who. Tyler Schlow, Mr. Radler, they're both ass. So it's not good whoever's quarterback in the Saints right now. So I don't see potential in any of them. We move on. 31, Dylan Gabriel. He's also ass, but he's a rookie, so he's ass for now. He still looks terrible. I don't get the hype around him. I think the Browns. I don't see the potential in him. They don't have enough weapons around him either. They're gonna fail this kid, and yeah. 30, Cam Ward. The same reasons you have this, Lewis. Same reason I have no. His team is ass, but he still hasn't played well enough to save it. But I do see potential. I think there is a level he can get to. I think if they do build a better team, he could make it a lot better. 29, Tua.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
He had 2 good games. That's pretty much it. I couldn't tell you at any point where he's been good other than those 2 games. He's still ass. He's not good. Yeah. 28 Jacoby Brissett. He's fine. He somehow looked better than Kyler.
Word.
And however many games he's played, but he's still Jacoby Brissett. You can put Kyler this low. Well, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
But to me, Jacoby Brissett just, not good. 27, Justin Fields. Also had 2 good games this year, but he's also been shit. It hasn't been good. It's looked a lot better at times, looked a lot worse at times, but they just still need a quarterback, and he's not the answer that we've been hoping for. So, is there something there? Maybe. I don't know, but I think he's not been good this year at all. 26, Michael Penix Jr. It just hasn't been good. It hasn't been what we've expected it to be for him. It's been okay. He's looked okay at times, but from why he was drafted to where he is, it's still not where he should be as a player and where the Falcons should be as an organization with the weapons they have around him. So that is my 8. Oh, no. Yeah, J.J. McCarthy at 25. Yeah, I mean, he played 3 games. He's played well in the time we've seen him. He could go higher or lower, but I can't put him any higher just because he hasn't played enough games. But he looked good. He looked bad last week and at points this week, but he could still go up. He might even go down depending on how the rest of the season goes, but I just can't put him any higher than 25 just because of the injury. 24, Jane Daniels.
Ooh.
Again, the injuries hurt him. The numbers aren't really there. Something seemed off when the year began as well, so we'll see if he comes back. Maybe he'll go up if he comes back, but I think 24 is fine for him for now. But just the injuries and the numbers don't really kind of defend. Can't really put him any higher, I feel like, than this. So that's my 20. That's my 8.
You know what, Daniel? I think that you were correct in the beginning when we said that we would disagree more with the back half than the front half. I think our top 15 is going to be very similar. I truly believe this because the way this back half is looking, I think I would disagree on the Tua. Look, I know he is shit, and I know he's like.
He's been ass.
I know, but listen to me.
He's had 2 good games.
Listen to me. I think that at least the quarterbacks on my list, on my 8, are worse than Tua. Also with Daniels as well. I think when Daniels is in the game, he has impacted the game in very positive ways. Obviously, it doesn't help when he's hurt. He dislocated his elbow. He had a hamstring thing. And then also Terry McLaurin's hurt, and then all his weapons are hurt, and the injuries on defense. So it doesn't really help him. I think his stats look good. I think the eye test looked good when Jay Daniels was playing. He won a couple games against some pretty decent comp as well. Small sample size. So I obviously, because in the beginning of the year, we had him, top 5, 6?
Top 5.
Around there, right? So I dropped him a lot because of that. Not pretty much to, like, his own fault. Like, it's not his fault that he's getting injured. It's not his fault that his teammates are going down. It's not his fault that he doesn't have the requisite talent to, like, look good. But in the games that he has played, he has looked pretty good. I think in the booty cheeks, I'm not putting Jay Daniels in booty cheeks just yet.
I
Maybe if
feel
he
like
came
in the
back
games
and he played like ass, okay, he's booty cheeks.
But okay, I feel like apart from like before he got hurt and to start the year, he really wasn't looking like himself. I feel like there were times where he was making bad throws. You could akin that to a poor start or to a, you know, sophomore slump. But I feel like he really didn't really get into a groove at all this year, and the injury derailed him even more. And even the injury now is derailing him even more. So I just felt like there were quarterbacks who played more, whose numbers were a bit better, and who I felt like are making that impact for their teams. I think the Commander defense won them a lot of games early on. So that's just my opinion. And Tua, I mean, come on, I'm sick of the Tua debate. He's not been good. I really like. I can't put him any higher than where I have him. Like I really can't. Like Jacoby Brissett played better than Tua in one game than Tua's played all year.
Even JJ McCarthy.
And I put him above him. I put him McCarthy 25.
I don't know, Jim.
I think JJ's looked good in the 4 games he's played. They might not have all been wins, but he looked. For what it was pretty good.
You know what?
And it could go higher or lower.
You know what's getting me?
It wasn't great, but it wasn't ass.
My thing
it was okay.
Tua's played all of his games, so the fact that it's tough because like how do we rank like a guy who's played 5 games versus a guy who's played 9, right? In terms of like the importance.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair.
I'm not saying it's unfair. What I'm saying is I think that Tua, since he's played more, he's shown me more good, not even greatness, but just like some talent. He's shown me a bit more. He's had some impressive games. He's had some big wins against teams. Speaking of the Bills, he beat some other teams, had 4 touchdowns in those games, right? Now, obviously, he has some stinkers, but a lot of these QBs. But what I'm thinking is a lot of the QBs in this back half, they have way more stinkers than they do actually have decent or good games.
But I feel like in the sample size, that in the collective 5 games that J.J. McCarthy has played, he's been better than the collective 9 games Tua has played. And same with Jayden Daniels. In the collective 6 games Jayden Daniels has played, he looked better than Tua has the collective 9 games. That was my reason. In the collective 1 game Jacoby Brissett played, he's looked better than Tua has all year.
And you know what?
That's how I factored in.
Not even mad at it. Because Tua, that fucking piece of shit, he should have so many more yards. He should have so many more touchdowns. He should not have that many interceptions. He is not that great, and you are correct. But I think 29, bit crazy. But I'm not mad at it because he does play like booty cheeks. 28, whatever. He does play like booty cheeks. So I ain't mad at it. I may have had him a little higher. Just gonna say, you might see him in this next one.
I still think it's crazy, but we have a guest judge, not on camera, anonymous. But the real Mike Lowry.
Well, I definitely agree. Daniel's list is crazy. First things first,
I can't fucking win one of these.
You both have Justin Fields way too high. He's like 30, 31 at best, like, to be honest with you. And yeah, no, Tua, I mean, come on. Tua, I know he hasn't had the best season so far this year. Miami, like you said, is ass. But he's better than 24th you have him? And then the same thing with Jayden Daniels. Now, he is becoming injury prone, but he's a top 15 quarterback at best for sure when healthy.
But Mike, he hasn't been healthy. I ain't gonna lie, he has not been healthy, Mike. He's not been healthy. If Jayden Daniels was healthy, he would be top 15 very easily. He might be top 10 because that's how good he is. But the fact that he is injured, and it's not like a Lamar situation where like Lamar, he was also injured, but you look at Lamar's stats and the shit that he's done since he's gotten back from his injury, whew, it's still MVP worthy. Now, you might rank him a little bit lower because he hasn't played all the games, but you still are like, damn, this motherfucker at the end of the season is going to be top 5. That's Lamar. With Jayden Daniels,
and when we get to Lamar,
I'm not too sure.
I feel like, look, clearly you could see Lamar's impact on the team. I feel like the Commanders still won without Jayden Daniels playing well.
They did. They did win with Marcus Mariota now. They did.
Oh, no, they're struggling right now without him.
They're struggling. They can't win a game without him.
The Ravens didn't win a game with Lamar. They won one game without Lamar. And they got blown out in all those games.
That is
So I just feel like Jane Daniels this year hasn't looked at how he looked last year to start, and then the injury on top of that is what drops his rating for me. Now, if he comes back and he balls out, and I move him up. Other than that, I keep him where he is. Like that's the beauty of the list.
Last year's ranking, you had him high, but he was amazing last year.
He was top 10. He was number 6 for me.
I'm realizing you guys are basing this information on metrics off of this season.
Yeah.
So we're talking about just this season alone. Okay.
These 10 games.
So no, this season you're right. Tua has been really bad. So I mean, I still wouldn't say that low though.
That's
you
fair.
Still got Justin Fields high. Justin Fields is. I mean, I'm convinced that Gabriel.
That's a real Jet fan, right?
Honest, Justin Fields is like 40. Not even 32. He's 40. He's worse than backups. How the fuck that happened? All right.
Yeah, he's just big ass disappointment, to be honest.
Are we ready for my next date? Are we ready?
You're 24 to 15.
I also wrote your thing down as you were speaking, Daniel, so I can always remember it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let me go over here. Let me bring.
I need to refresh my page.
Bring the list down just a touch. Just a touch. All right. Let me go over here. Time to share my screen. Here we go. Are we Gucci?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right.
No, I only see Bryce Young. You got to scroll.
Hold on now.
All right, give him a chance. He's not trying to spoil it.
I'm not trying to spoil it right now. At 23, I have Trevor Lawrence. All right. Trevor Lawrence this year, he's won some games here. You know, he has a lot of weapons at his disposal. He's looked good. But I don't really believe in Jacksonville, and I don't really believe in his talent. I do think he's played better than Bryce Young. I think that Trevor Lawrence is a bit more consistent than Bryce Young. So that's why I have him 23. But the next guy I have is older than him and the next guy above him combined. I have Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is the unk of all unks. He throws the piss out of the ball, and he may throw picks, but fuck sure he's going to throw some fucking touchdowns. And he's going to put your team in positions to win games. And we saw that with the Browns when he beat Green Bay early on. And we're seeing that now with the Bengals, that he's actually looking super sharp with the Bengals. He hasn't turned over the ball as much as he did with Cleveland. Maybe that just goes to show you the weapons around you really do impact you, because he is like 40-something years old. But when you're slinging it to Jamar Chase, it's hard to get some turnovers because he's most times open. So, yeah, I got Joe Flacco at 22 at his old-ass age. I was genuinely shocked because I couldn't put him below Trevor Lawrence because I think he's just played better. At 21, I have C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud for me, going into this season was like fringe top 10 or at 10. And he has just not played up to the expectations that I thought he would. The O-line has sold him greatly many times. Not having Joe Mixon is hurt, but also not having a good O-line is hurt. And only having Nico Collins, it's kind of shaken up his year a little bit. The Texans have a wicked good defense, so it's kept him in games, and he has looked solid in certain games. I just can't put him top 20. I don't see how I can do that realistically. Now, at 20, I have Tua Tagovailoa. Okay? I think Tua, even though he's had some stinkers, he's had some good games. And I know in the media he's not that popular, and he may throw his teammates on the bus.
Two of them.
But I think Tua, actually, he could throw the piss out of the ball. He gets touchdowns. Sure, he has 11 interceptions, but if you take away one of those stinker games, he has 8 interceptions, it's not too bad, right, with 10 games, right? Obviously, it's not good. You don't want to. And how many of those interceptions are just on him, right? Which, like, half of them are. So, I think Tua, I had him going into this year, I think at like 16 or 17, at one of those ranges. And he is trending down for me. So by the end of this year, I probably will have him closer to like 24, 23, 25 range. If
Still too high.
Fair enough. At 19, I have Jaden Daniels. I know with the injury, but I did have this guy fucking 6 to start the year. And I think when he does play in games, he does impact it in a positive way. He's kind of got the shitty end of his stick, where his O-line isn't the greatest. He may be having a sophomore slump. And also his outside weapons have not been healthy in the slightest. Debo's missed time. Luke McCaffrey's missed time. Terry McLaurin's missed time. Austin Eckler tore his Achilles or something. Like, his running backs get traded. He's dealing with a 7th round pick at running back that we all hype up as a fantasy god when he never played a snap in his life. I don't think the situation's good for him right now. Obviously, by the end of the year, he's going to be probably worse than a lot of these guys because these guys will just have played more. But I think now 19 is a decent spot for him. I could move him back slightly, in my opinion, probably to like 23. But I don't see Bryce Young better than him. So I think this range is a good range for him. And then at 18, I have Jackson Dart. You know my boy. You know my boy Jackson Dart. Listen, this kid has single-handedly changed the way I feel about watching the Giants week to week. When Russell Wilson was at the helm, I was genuinely depressed when I was watching the Giants. Genuinely. I didn't feel a single drop of happiness in my body. Now that Jackson Dart plays, I'm smiling. I'm like doing like little dances as I'm watching the game. Like, I'm actually happy, right? My mood is brightened, right? And to no fault of his own, he hasn't really turned the ball over much. He can run. He can throw the piss out of the ball. And barring a couple drops here and there, the Giants might have a few more touchdowns on their hands, and they might be winning some of these close games that they have lost. And I think Jackson Dart, he's played the best out of the whole rookie class. Probably going to be Offensive Rookie of the Year, even though he hasn't started every game. I just think he's great, and I think he's only trending up from here. This is not a trending, stay at 18, maybe go down to 19, 20. No. He's trending up for me, where at the end of the season, I can see him as a top 15 QB. Easy. Very easy. At 17, I have Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams is solid, right? He's none too crazy. Sure, he does make errant throws, and, he tries to do too much, but, when it's time to make a play, he can make a play with his legs and his arms. And I like his stats as well. And, the Bears, they're winning football games. He has a chance to finally go over 4,000 passing yards this year because of how good he's throwing. I think Ben Johnson's kind of just now unlocking what we could see from Caleb on a week-to-week basis. I do think this offense has to get a bit more consistent with passing the ball, whether that goes on Caleb or whether that goes on like play calling and stuff. I think it's a bit of both. But I do think this is a good barometer for where I think Caleb Williams should be, and also where I think he could head if he plays better than he is now. And at 16, I have Big Mac Jones. He's playing like a top 16 QB. And I'm a Brock Purdy guy, but safe to say Mac Jones, he's fucking worked his ass off and he's playing real well for the 49ers. Within the Shanahan system or without the Shanahan system, he's done his job. He's scoring touchdowns, and he's looked good doing it. Hasn't really turned the ball over much. And, I think Mac Jones has played well, better than Caleb. Even though his outside weapons aren't that great, he does have CMC, and, he had He just now started playing with George Kittle. But you have Jawan Jennings and injured Ricky Pearsall on one foot. And who else? That's it. So I think Mac Jones, for what the situation has entailed, coming in within every week to week, not knowing if you're going to be the starter or not because Brock Purdy may play, and then coming in and then throwing for 300 yards on multiple occasions. I think that deserves.
I think it's safe to say Brock Purdy not coming back this season.
Stop. He's coming back. But Mac
Yo,
Jones.
Kyle
But
Shanahan
hold
even said
on.
he doesn't know.
Hold on. This is not a Brock Purdy debate. This is not a Brock Purdy debate. Mac Jones has played damn well. We got to give our flowers to Mac Jones. Fuck Brock Purdy for right now. He's injured. Mac Jones is a top 16 QB in this league. After the bad second year he had with the Patriots, he's revived himself, and he's looked really good. Whether or not he starts next year or not, I think it's safe to say he's risen his stock. And to wherever he goes, who needs a quarterback? Or Shanahan keeps him. Who knows? I think he's a very serviceable backup and a pretty, top 16 guy as a backup for me. That's a win. That's a plus. So there you go. Those are my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are my 8. Thank you. All right. There we go. Talk to me. I know what you're gonna say, Daniel. All right. Let me get it out the way. Tua's too high. Jaden's too high. Overall, shit's kind of solid. Based on the Mac Jones. Caleb Williams might be a bit too high. Jackson Dart, fair. And then boom. That's probably what you're going to say.
Why don't we just go to my list?
All right, let's go. Talk to me, Daniel. Talk to me.
All right. 23, starting off, we got Geno.
This is crazy.
With the love.
I'm sorry.
We got Geno. Look, he's been okay. 11-11, over 1,700 passing yards. To me, he's been Geno Smith, right? He was obviously higher for me last year, had him higher to start the year. He's been okay. He hasn't been great. The Raiders are shit. He's not good, but with the numbers and everything else, he's not the main issue there, in my opinion. 22, Bryce Young. It's been good, not great. Maybe sometimes not even good. Yeah, Bryce Young
This
just
power
to
play
me
is terrible looking. I just have to say that for the record. But I love the effort.
I love the memes. They're so funny.
Look, to me, Bryce Young has been okay. Again, he's not. He's had good wins. He's had bad losses. He hasn't been a top quarterback, but he hasn't been the worst in my opinion. I think he's been inconsistent at best. So, Bryce Young, 22. 21, Trevor Lawrence. He's had moments, but he's still struggling. Yeah, I mean, just Trevor Lawrence, right? I mean, just the same debate we always have. Is he ever going to be great? Probably not. Is he overpaid? Yeah. Is he a good quarterback? Kinda. Is he better than a lot of other quarterbacks? Yeah. Is he the best? Absolutely not. So, Trevor, 21, just continues to just be Trevor, in my opinion. 20, CJ Stroud. Again, same reasons for you, Lewis. I had him high to start the year. I was high on him to start the year. He hasn't looked good in the games he's played. He got injured, and his O-line hasn't helped him, but with the weapons he still has and the player he can be, it's still not good enough. He's had a fall from grace. The numbers aren't pretty, and just to me, it just hasn't been good enough for CJ Stroud for what we expect of him. And 20, I think, is where he should be because a lot of quarterbacks who have played better than him. 19, this is where I have Lamar. The numbers are crazy for what they are for 5 games. But the injury hurt him. Obviously, if he were still playing, he'd be much higher. And he still probably will be higher than the year. He's probably continuing to ball out. But I think 19, because of the injuries, he only played 5 games. His numbers are great. His team needs him. He's a big impact player. But I can't justify him putting him any higher than people who have played more and played better when he's been absent. 18th is where I have Mac Jones. He's done a great job filling in for Purdy. He's looked better than Purdy at times, in my opinion. You know how I feel about Brock Purdy. But he's Mac Jones. He still has, some hiccups. He has some faults. He's not perfect. But I feel like 18 is a really big number for him. It's a good number for him. He deserves a big contract wherever he goes next. He deserves a chance to start. He's proven that. Kyle Shanahan is a quarterback whisperer when it comes to, not signing a great quarterback. He can make anybody work in the system. This is proof in the pudding. So yeah, Mac Jones, I think, is a fair number for 18. I think he's deserved that number as well. Caleb 17 had a big game today. It's been a good year for Caleb. It's for a second year, third year quarterback, you could see starting that kind of progression in him. He's looked good. But he still hasn't taken that next step into greatness, into being a great quarterback. He's good. He has good moments, but he hasn't, to me, taken over that spot of being in the top half of the QB list this year. And again, he's controlled the ball well. He's had a lot of passing yards. Been inconsistent at times, but I feel like I'm still waiting for him to take that next step into greatness, even into goodness. But I think there's still another level to me he can get to. And this is where I have Jackson Dart.
Now, my guy.
I really thought
my fucking guy. Hey, dab me up, Daniel. Dab me the fuck up. Dab me the fuck up, yo. Let's fucking go, baby. That's fucking right. That's right.
Now, I thought you were gonna have him higher. That's why I said the before you freak out. What hurts him to me is that he hasn't played enough games, as a starter, because he had some cameos here and there. But I feel like in the games he's played, his impact, the way he looks, the way he pushes the ball down the field, he doesn't turn the ball over a lot, which is very surprising for a rookie. He's very in control of what he's doing. He looks like a professional. He looks strong. He has a good arm. He's doing it with basically nobody there as well. And you can see the Giants need him on the field. They do not score when he's not on the field. So there's an obvious connection to how good this team looks when he's in the game. So he may have the potential to move up even more at the end of the year, if he's not hurt too bad. But you can clearly see the impact that he has on the Giants and the way he's looked. He looked like an NFL quarterback since he stepped foot on the field when he played the Chiefs. And he's just looked really well. The team's responded really well. He's done it with basically nobody there. So I think, and with all that considered, I think 16 is fair. I think there are quarterbacks who have played better, who've played more, and who are more deserving. But in comparison to everybody else, he's looked so damn good, such a small size, that he looks like he's an NFL quarterback right away, and he's such an important part of the Giants that he needs to be on that team at all times. So that's my 8 right there. So Dart, Williams, Mac Jones, Lamar, Stroud, Lawrence, Bryce Young, and Geno Smith.
Daniel, I want to fucking kiss you. God bless you and everything you got going for you, kid. I love Jackson Dart at 16. I thought me having him at 18 was a little bit high. I was like, is this too high? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Is this high? Apparently not. Apparently not. I do think Caleb and Mac have played better. But I thought Jackson Dart at 18 for me was good. And I guess you have like Mac Jones and Caleb like right there. Like for me, if they're like in the same range, I'm not too mad about it. And yeah, I'm not mad about your list until I get to fucking Geno Smith. Geno that high, yeah?
Look, we have different opinions about Geno. We always do.
Clearly.
This goes back to last year as well. Yeah. I don't think he's been that bad as everybody thinks he is. I think it's a circumstance of the team he's on. I think he's played okay. Obviously, I don't think he's insane this year, but I think based on everybody else, he's like I would rather have Geno Smith than everybody else below him, in my opinion. I think Geno's been a good passer. He's been on a bad team. He didn't have Brock Bowers to start the year. That's hurt him a lot. You can clearly see that. He's not the best player on that team, clearly, but I think just it's the Raiders being the Raiders. I like Geno to some degree. I don't think he's been bad. I think the team's been worse. I feel like, obviously, Jane Daniels and J.J. McCarthy could overtake him easily. Even, maybe even Justin Fields. If Justin Fields plays better to overtake him, and Geno can go down even more. Like, I feel like it's a fair spot for where it is. And I feel like Geno just is not. He hasn't been bad, but like there's a lot of quarterbacks better than him, and I think the numbers also help him as well. But it just, to me, like I just think it's Geno, right? It's just there could be worse, and there's a lot better.
Fair enough. I have him at 30. I don't think he's that talented. A year ago, If I would have put him at 30, that's blasphemy and I'm crazy. But I think 23, it's a different tier. I think if you would have put him maybe at like a 26, not mad at it. I don't know. A couple spots make the man, especially when I have him at 30.
Maybe him and Tua should have switched places.
No, he's better
Maybe.
than Tua. No, he's better than Tua. I'd rather have Geno Smith over Tua right now. I promise. I promise.
I don't know,
Yeah,
Jim.
I promise.
I don't know, Jim. I probably would take Tua.
I promise.
I'd probably take Tua, respectfully. I don't know. Oh, okay, what else you had? You had T-Law in there, right? You had C.J. Stroud. I had C.J. Stroud in there too. Mac Jones, Caleb, Lamar at 19. That's Bryce as well. Lamar at 19, I find a bit interesting. I know he hasn't played as many games.
Hasn't played.
Yeah, and that's probably why. I don't think we're not too far off in the spots that you have him in and the spot that I have him in. So I don't think it's that crazy. I'm actually not that mad about that. Actually, it's the Geno.
I just think
it's the Geno.
Yeah, I know you're pissed about Geno. I knew you were going to be, but I think just real quick on Lamar. I think obviously like he comes back, he's gonna move up. Like he's that good.
Yeah.
Like this is a placeholder spot. He's gonna be in the top 10 probably at the end of the year.
He might be close
just the
to
injury.
Will he be top 5? Probably not. I think there's a lot of guys who are like still like really fucking good in the top 5.
If he's on the same pace and he gets to like 40 touchdowns, you kind of have to.
Somebody's gonna fall off, and we're just gonna be like, oh, la-di-da-di-dee. Lamar back at the top.
Here comes Lamar. Oh, the Ravens are in the playoffs. Wow, who would have thought that?
La-di-da-di-dee.
Everything's gonna fix itself. It's gonna be great.
I love you for Jackson Dart. Thank you. But okay, my next question is, where the fuck do you have Joe Flacco? This motherfucker right here has Joe Flacco top 16.
We're just gonna have to continue the list, aren't we?
Oh, I'm so ready. I'm pumped. I'm fucking pumped for it. All right. Let me share my screen. Let's go. All right, you guys see it? That's the previous list right there. Get a nice little refresher. All right. Now time for the blue tier. This was the green tier.
The blue tier.
Now we're going on to the blue tier. At 15, I have Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers, he's played solid this year. Not amazing, not like fucking, oh my gosh, he's a fucking world beater. But he's played pretty solid, especially like, he has DK Metcalf and like 5 tight ends that he throws the ball to. Jalen Warren as your number one running back. The offense isn't really, I'm going to keep it stacked, isn't really set up for him to do good shit. That's just what the Steelers do. They just don't do that for their quarterbacks, unless you're Ben Roethlisberger, and then you have Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown, in their prime. Yeah, it's fun. But I think Aaron Rodgers has played well with the talent that's around him, and he's led the Steelers to a very positive record. And I think he's done a very good job at being that guy for the Pittsburgh Steelers. At 14, I have Lamar Jackson. Even though Aaron Rodgers has played every game, I think Lamar Jackson's played better than him. Yes, I do think that. And I just think the games Lamar has played in, he's looked fucking phenomenal. And I can't look past it. Most of the games that they've lost have not been on his ass. It's been on the defense. The defense just giving up mad points. Derrick Henry fumbling the football a couple times. Literally, it's kind of like the Josh Allen effect when he gets to the playoffs, where Josh Allen does nothing wrong in a playoff game, but they still lose. It's kind of been like that for Lamar Jackson this year. I think he's played phenomenal. I think this is also just a placeholder for him. I think he could easily bump right back into the top 10, and he's pushing top 5 by the end of the year. Daniel Jones at 13. Whew! Okay, guys, I know what you're thinking.
Oh, your hate.
I'm not hating.
Your hate is showing.
I'm not hating.
You're being petty.
I'm not being petty.
You're
I
being
think
so petty.
Daniel
You're being
Jones,
so
for
petty.
me, is a product of the system that is around him. When you have a running back that has 4 or 5 games of 3+ rushing touchdowns, shit's not about you sometimes. You know what I mean? Shit's just not about you. So I do think that Daniel Jones had played. I put Daniel Jones at fucking 31 to start the year. The fact that he's even at fucking 13 is phenomenal. And yes, he has played good. Yes, he has looked good with what he has. But the last game, not this game that he just played, but the game before that, dropped him a bit. Dropped him a little bit. He reverted back. 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. That's a big fucking step right there. And when I see Jonathan Taylor doing the shit that he's doing, it's kind of hard for me to think that, oh, this is all you. You feel what I'm saying? Not that that's like the biggest thing, but it does weigh in. I think Daniel Jones at 13 is phenomenal. I think he'll take this any fucking day of the week. If anybody has a fucking problem with this besides Daniel, I'm going to flip out because I do think Daniel Jones is, him being in the top 15 is fantastic. I have Jordan Love at 12. I think Jordan Love has played well. He had a game where he was like pretty inconsistent. Some of the games, right, the Packers just look inept sometimes. But I do think Jordan Love is very solid. I think he's played well in the games. And the games that he's been dominant in, holy shit, he's been dominant at 4+ touchdowns. He's made Tucker Kraft into a superstar. With a ragtag cast of wide receivers that are like fringe, like number 2 or 3s. He's made them look good. He's made Romeo Doubs into a reliable target. And I think Jordan Love, he's taken a bit of a leap this year. He's less turnover prone than he was last year, which I think is helping this rating a lot. And I think he's played very well. At 11, I have Bo Nix. Bo Nix, they've won like what? 6 straight? He's had games of 4+ touchdown games, and he's looked pretty decent doing that. I think I had Bo Nix at like 12 or 13 to start the year. I think this is a fair grade for him. I don't think he's moved up into that top 10 just yet. I think Jordan Love and Lamar and even Daniel Jones is fighting him for that top 10 spot, right? If Jalen Hurts or Jared Goff falls off a little bit, I think any one of those guys could easily slip into that top 10 if they have multiple great weeks. But yeah, I think Bo Nix at number 11 is fair. I think that's pretty fair for me. And at 10, I have Jalen Hurts. Say what you want. They're not running the ball that effectively this year, so he's had to throw the ball. And when he has had to throw the ball, he's looked good, right? Say what you want about the tush push and, 1-yard merchant and, 2 guys pushing his backside and all that. He still has 1 interception on the year. I don't think he has any fumbles or maybe like 1 fumble. And he's thrown the piss out of the football this year, which he's had to do because the running game just hasn't been working. That was my thing about Jalen Hurts and why I'm so high on him, because when the running game is good, he'll just lean on that. But then when the shit's not working, he'll just throw the ball. And then he'll look good. And then, Devontae Smith gets involved. A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert gets involved. He still has a lot of good weapons at his disposal to where he's going to look good because of, number one, how he plays, but then also he has skillful playmakers on the outside to make him look good as well. So I think Jalen Hurts, top 10. It was kind of hard for me to push him outside of this range, outside of 10. I don't think he's better. I don't think he's worse than Bo Nix, Jordan Love, or Daniel Jones right now. So yeah. I have Jared Goff at 9. I think Jared Goff has played really well. He's a top 10 QB. He's pretty like a formidable spot within this top 10. Now I'm just waiting for him to take that leap into the top 5, which he most definitely can. So we'll see by the end of the year. But I think a 9 is a good spot for Jared Goff right now. And then at 8, I have Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott throwing the piss out of the ball. Him and CeeDee Lamb are playing out of their mind. George Pickens as well. He has a running game now that he can lean on, so he doesn't have to do all the work. So Javonte Williams has played well, and Dak has looked good in the games. And granted, if they had a defense, Dallas Cowboys might be a fucking bigger threat in the NFC East than we think of them now. So yeah, I think Dak Prescott at A. I think this is fair. Even if you wanted to switch Jared Goff and Dak, I wouldn't be mad at that. So yeah, this is my 15-8 right here. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Let me do my list because we're mostly similar,
Yeah.
and then we'll debate.
All right. Here we go.
All right. So this is the refresher. Gino, Bryce, Trevor, Stroud, Lamar, Mac Jones, Jackson Dart, and where is he, Lewis?
16.
Joe Flacco's
Oh,
right here.
Joe fucking Flacco, the unk. I love it. I love this shit. This is great.
Look, he's looked good. I mean, Uncle Joe's looked good, man. What can I say? Like, even before he got to the Bengals, he was still playing relatively well on the Browns. And now, like, when he was on the Bengals, now you see, like, he's starting to just kind of... He moves the ball quickly out of his hands. He's spreading it around. He doesn't look like he's, like, under siege too much. He knows what he's doing. He looks fresh. He's not getting sacked too much under pressure. You know, he has Jamar Chase now with the Higgins that helps him, obviously. But even still, they're throwing up 50 points a game, which is crazy for a 40-year-old quarterback. And so, obviously, like, you know, having the weapons helps, but he's also delivering the ball where it needs to go. And, yeah, I mean, like, Joe Flacco's just been playing really well, and he's moving the ball, and he's playing great. I mean, you can't deny it how good he's been for the Cincinnati so far, and he's the best thing they could ask for. If their defense can get a stop, they probably win 2 or 3 more games than they have. So he's not the problem. He's been the solution since Joe Burrow went down. So you got to credit Joe Flacco there. I mean, I absolutely love it. So good for Joe.
I love this. I love it so. Who would have thought the fucking unk would be a top 15 QB? God bless him. I hope he continues to play for like 5 more years.
At 14, we have Aaron Rodgers. We agree here. Yeah, I mean, he's done really well for Pittsburgh with little help.
He just threw a big ass interception.
Oh fuck!
He's playing like shit right now. But you know, this was finalized before the week started, so we're good. We're good. But yeah, no, I mean, 69 complete percentage, nice. He's played well, almost 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns. I think, you know, he clearly hasn't lost that step yet. He still is clearly playing up to his level. You know, and he is playing really well for his age and where he's at and the team he's with. There's just a lot of quarterbacks playing a lot better. I think top 16 quarterback he'll take. Aaron Rodgers right now, I think it's what you expect based on everything going around. But he's played really well. He hasn't lost a step. The Jets were the problem. We all know this now. So clearly, under a good regime and a good coach, he can make anybody work. So good for Aaron Rodgers. 13, Bo Nix. He's had good numbers. He's been efficient. He just hasn't looked good. But his numbers do back him up, and his play has been really good, especially in the fourth quarter. They're a machine in the fourth quarter. And yeah, I think Bo Nix has just been a product of, he's kind of stagnated here where he's not at that elite level. I'm going to say this a lot of quarterbacks right now. He's still not elite to me, but he's really great. And he's done a lot of really good things. He doesn't turn the ball over as much. He runs well. He's smart. But to me, he hasn't really taken that step into being an elite level quarterback or at that level yet. Could he get there? Yeah. But I think right now, 13, just outside of the top 10, is where I think it's fair for him. And the same argument is made for Jordan Love. He's been good, borderline great. Again, I'm still missing that thing to put him higher. I think, you know, he's done a lot with a lot less, like you said before, Lewis. He's played well, but there's some bad losses in there. There's some really bad inconsistent play from him. So he's still, to me, not elite. But I think compared to everybody else on this, he's been a bit better and a tad better than Bo Nix. He's looked a lot better. He has taken a next step, which has been good. But to me, just outside of the top 10 still, I think is a fair spot for him. 11, I have Jalen Hurts. Jalen is Jalen. The numbers are not great. He still plays great, but to me, still not elite, in my opinion. 1 interception, 15 touchdowns. He's efficient with the ball. He protects the ball well. He's thrown a lot more this year, obviously, with, you know, Saquon apparently taking a step back for some reason. But yeah, I think Jalen Hurts is just, he's always going to be around that top 10 range, but not into the, upper echelon of quarterbacks. But I think for where he's at, the team he's on, I think 11 is fair. And 11 is where I think a lot of people will mostly have him at, around that area. Because I think there are quarterbacks who do a lot more for their team and do it a lot better for their team. But I think Jalen Hurts still is a great quarterback, just not ready, not into that top 10 for me this year yet. And 10 I have Jared Goff. He's been sneaky good, I feel like. When we look at the numbers, 17-3, almost 2,000 yards, 75, almost 75 comp. He's been really good and efficient. The Lions have been a weird team to watch this year.
Hey, Lewis,
So I
what
think
number did you have Jared Goff?
10.
I had him at 10.
Lewis.
Well, Lewis,
No, I had him at 9.
Oh, both.
You had him at 9. You had him at 9.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had that right.
Yeah. I just he's been sneaky good to me. But again, hasn't been elite like he was last year, and I think again he could still go higher, and it could still be a better year for Jared Goff. But I feel like the Lions have been weird this year. They have some bad losses there too, and there are times where Jared Goff doesn't like Jared Goff. But for most of the time, he's been a great quarterback, and his numbers back him up. And he's obviously he has Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield, and this goes to Lewis' argument that you could still have a great quarterback and a great run game, and your quarterback still put up numbers and be a big reason why they win. And I feel like Jared Goff is that reason as well. Like he contributes a lot to why the Lions do what they do well, and he's a very efficient quarterback when he's in the game. And he's a big part of their offense. 9, Justin Herbert.
Ooh.
Look, it seemed like he was gonna have a breakout year, and he still can. But there just been a couple games that knock him down for me. I can remember a couple of really bad losses that he's had. Even this game now, against a really good defense, I don't feel like he'll be that competitive and that he'll struggle. And he has
so
a good coach.
2 games ago, and now I'm so upset he's in my lineup. But I'm sorry.
I feel like Justin had a great first 3 weeks, and then they just completely plateaued. And I feel like he's a big part of that. And granted, he has no O-line, but he's still Glad McConkey has been hindering, has been a bit that should not happen. Keenan Allen has not played well. I think when receivers don't play well, it's a credit to the quarterback. But that being said, he has great numbers, and Justin Herbert is a good quarterback. You just look at the quarterback, Justin Herbert, he's a good quarterback. He's a great quarterback. But for this level right now, I feel like there are a lot better, and I feel like right now, it just 9, just right in that top 10 feels fair, but I can't put him 8. I can't put him top 5. I can't put him in that discussion yet, because I just feel like it's not there yet for me. As he saw a touchdown pass right now. Great timing. And then 8, Dak Prescott. 69 comp, nice. 17-6. Look, he's been balling. He's had a great bounce back year. And like you said, if his defense wasn't shit, he'd probably have more wins and the Cows would be really good. But he did it without CeeDee Lamb for most of the year so far. He's made George Pickens great. How'd that happen? He has no running back. So, and even all that considered, he's played really well. He's put up big numbers. That offense is humming almost every game. And I just feel like Dak has at times looked like an MVP candidate. And times he doesn't. But I feel like the consistency still is not there with Dak. But it's a big step towards a bounce back year for him. And he's played really well to start this half of the year. So I feel like Dak at 8 is fair. That's where I think it should be for him. And I feel like going forward, I think this is a good spot for Dak right now. But again, if his defense wasn't shit, I think it could be even higher. But I think Dak is just kind of a victim of having a bad defense. He's basically this year's Joe Burrow, in a sense. So I think Dak at 8 is fair. And then to recap, we'll do that real quick. So had Dak, Herbert, Goff, Hurts, Love, Nix, Rodgers, and Flacco. So we were mostly similar, Lewis. Yeah. I would say that.
We're not far off. We're not far off on a lot of these. To be honest,
Daniel Jones at 13, you are petty. You are petty.
I'm genuinely.
You are being petty, bro.
Genuinely
I'm
not.
sorry.
You know what's
you're being
funny?
petty.
You want to know what's funny? I had Daniel Jones, like last week, or like 10 days ago at like 6.
And you saw him play one bad game and you got petty.
No,
That's what happened.
No, I didn't.
You were like, I could justify this.
No.
I could put him at 13 now. I could justify this.
No,
Look
no,
at me
no.
go.
Because then I started.
No,
What
thinking,
about last week? He didn't play that well.
Because then I started.
Last week,
Because
didn't
then I
he?
started.
Like his last game.
Because then I started thinking, how many fucking touchdowns does Jonathan Taylor have? How many? You want to guess? 13 fucking touchdowns. I'm like, okay.
But Daniel Jones, what does he have?
Okay, is it not? But now I'm thinking.
See, this is what I mean. You're being
I'm
petty.
not,
You're
though.
trying
I'm
to
not,
separate
though.
the
I'm not.
quarterback from the team.
We thought he wasn't gonna start. The fact that he
Right.
is 13 right now
He
is
played
fantastic.
He started and he played really fucking good. And all of a sudden, oh my God, he might be an MVP candidate. What? They're 7-1? What? Hold on a minute here. You are in denial. Because I've been saying to you for years, 2 years we've been doing this show, I've said Daniel Jones is not that bad as you think it is. He's not as bad as you think it is. The Giants are failing him. Yes, have I been saying that, yes or no?
He has 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
I've been saying that.
Oh, you want to know how bad he was? Oh, hold on, Jess.
true.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You want to know how bad he was? 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions last year with the Giants. 2023, 2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. 2022, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. 2021, 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and mad fumbles. 2020, 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He was shit on the Giants. Are we going to sit here and say, oh, he's not that bad? He was not that bad. He was bad.
I never said he was great, but I always said he's better than you think he is. I think the Giants are failing him. That's what I've always said to you. And the second he left the Giants, he turned into an all-pro quarterback. The second he left that team, he became a good quarterback. Borderline great, maybe even elite. And you are being petty right now because you can't
I'm really
accept
not.
that
I
fact.
genuinely
The Giants
believe
failed him.
that if we were to do a vote,
Okay,
I think
borderline elite is stretching.
borderline elite, you're bugging. He has the best running back in the league. If this was fucking Jalen Hurts, you'd be like, guys, Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts had the same fucking stats as Daniel Jones right now, but Saquon Barkley had the same stats as Jonathan Taylor, you know how many people would fucking call Jalen Hurts a fucking Saquon merchant?
You realize what you're doing, right?
How?
You realize what you're doing, right? You're being me with Jalen Hurts. Because now you're trying to justify a low ranking by saying, oh, it's because he has an elite running back.
Not true. You want to know why? Because Jalen Hurts would have had better stats.
You just made that argument.
Jalen Hurts would have better stats, and I'm telling you why.
Just made the argument that
Hold on.
Jonathan Taylor, he's a low-ranked quarterback.
Hold on.
You just made that argument.
Hold on. Daniel Jones has 7 interceptions on this year. How many games have we played? He hasn't had the bye week, so he's played 10. He's played 10 games this year. He hasn't had his bye week yet. All right? He's played all 10 games. I was like, okay, in the beginning of the year, he was cooking. Then I started to really fucking watch these games, and I'm like, is he really fucking cooking?
5 turnovers in one game, and you're saying that justifies him being making him 13. He had one bad game last week.
No.
One really bad game last week in Pittsburgh.
No. Because I don't think he's as good as people are making him out.
You take away the 5 interceptions, how many did he have? 2.
No. He had 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. He'd had 4.
Okay, 4. Holy shit, 4. You know who else had 4 interceptions? Let's go down the list who had 4 interceptions. Let's go. Rodgers had 5. Knicks had 3. Love has 3. Hurts has 1. Goff has 3. Herbert has 8. Prescott has 6. Who else? Dart has 3. Williams has 4. Jones has 5.
All right, put all the guys with less interceptions above him right now, and I like it. No, I'm playing. Look, I'm not saying that he's like not great. Are we saying that 13 on a QB ranking of out of 32 is bad? Or do you think I'm underestimating?
Right now, you're underestimating him because
you know what? And I'll take that. Because when we end this year, because I already know what's happening. He's gonna giant. And I know you guys like to use this shit with Jets. He's gonna fucking giant. Because when I started really watching these games, I started looking at Jonathan Taylor's impact. Jonathan Taylor is the reason why he's looked so good. It's not because of his own thing.
Sounds like me.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. But 3 spots out of 10? That's fucking bad? Is that crazy? I guarantee. I swear to God, Daniel, if you have him close to the top 5, we're gonna fucking fight. We're gonna fight so much. You have did you tell me Jared Goff's not better than him?
Jared Goff is better than him. I mean, no, he's not. Yeah, I have him higher.
Wow, that's crazy. Dak Prescott's not better than him?
We gotta go to the list. You see a reason?
I think that I think there are quarterbacks better than Daniel Jones right now, above him right now. There's 12 quarterbacks better than him right now.
I disagree.
Fair enough.
Disagree.
You know what? We'll disagree.
Disagree.
What does Michael think? I need a fucking third party in here. I need the independent. I'm the conservative here. He's the fucking Democrat. Putting Daniel Jones at 6. I'm pissed.
Why are you the conservative?
No, because I'm like, guys, hold off on it. I don't think he's that great. But you're like, fuck it. Let it. He's fucking top 5, guys.
Sorry, he missed some of that argument. He just came back into the room. But I kind of almost agree with Lewis here about Daniel Jones.
What else is fucking new, guys? I mean, what else is fucking new?
That's not true, Daniel. I have sided with you before. But I think that he may be showing signs of, because Lewis called it last week, and then last week didn't I say, well, we'll see how he does next week, and look what he did today. Lewis called it.
One bad game. He played really well today. What are we talking about?
I mean, hold on. He didn't play really well. He played fine.
He played
when Jonathan
really
Taylor
well.
has 240 plus rushing yards. Oh yeah. You play real fucking well. Hand the ball off. Hand the ball off. Huh?
What did Dan Jones do today? What did he do today?
I think he had like. Did you have him in LA? I think you said you had him in LA. No,
I didn't. I didn't bet on that game. I woke up late.
Fair enough.
But if you guys cut me off earlier because I'm a girl, but I was
255, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
I originally said
and he
that
almost fumbled like twice.
You're kind of true. Both of you are kind of right.
He's starting to giant.
Because I also said to Lewis, then I say this is a part of his progress, that sometimes you take a step back, but you just get right back on track and you end up being good. He's had a really good season, like Daniel said, but he is showing signs of giantism. So I mean,
and you know what? If you would have said I'm doing recency bias, I would 100% agree, because I am, and that dropped him a lot. That dropped him a lot.
I did saying that.
Oh yeah. I'm a recency bias. Yeah, recency bias. Yeah. Because I'm looking at what Jonathan Taylor's doing. I'm like, this motherfucker's having 3 touchdown games almost every fucking game. Yeah, are you the reason? You're handing the ball off. And your defense is giving you short fields. I can't sit here and be like, he's fucking driving them 60 yards, 70 yards, 50 yards downfield all the fucking time, throwing the piss out of the ball, which he has in some games. That's why he's 13. He's a top 15 QB. That's great. That's excellent for him. He was shit in New York. He was He was below 30 in New York. The fact that he's 13 right now is crazy.
Who was your 8? Who'd you have at 8?
Dak. I think Dak's better than him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's fine? I think Jared Goff's better than him. Is that fine?
No, I'm saying you guys on your list. Where you have them on your list. I'm comparing our list. Because I'm done with this conversation. Because you're not gonna fucking change your opinion.
I won't. You know what? If you were to say that he could be 12 or 11, I might budge. I might budge.
Yeah.
But
Bo Nix and Jared Love in the same spots. That's fine.
I just think that 13's a good spot.
14.
14?
Who's your 14 for you?
That's a great fucking question. Who is my 14? I have it on my computer. Lamar. Because even in the games that he has not played, and when he does play, he's a fucking MVP candidate, #1. This fucking guy's amazing.
I'd rather the 14. Yeah, you had a 15, so that's fine.
We only disagree on Daniel Jones.
I mean,
that's so fucking funny.
That's really. I mean, I knew it. I knew it. I had a feeling
Fair
you
enough.
were gonna have him low.
But you know what's funny? Like a couple weeks ago, I had him fucking 6'7". Not even to do the meme, dead ass. I had him 6'7". I was mulling, and then I realized Dak's better than him. Jared Goff's better than him. Jalen Hurts is better than him.
Couldn't accept it. He couldn't.
I couldn't do it. I was literally, look, Daniel, I was literally in bed at like fucking 12 at midnight, and I was sitting there looking at my QB list, and I'm like, why is Daniel Jones at fucking 6? Why is he at 7? What the fuck? Like, what am I doing? Like, what? And then I had to take another look-see. I'm like, I don't know, Jim. I don't know. I'll be liberal. I could give him 12, but I'm not giving him any higher than fucking 12. Absolutely not. But he has played well this year, which is why 13.
Well, I'll be fucking Republican. I'm gonna give him higher than fucking 8.
Watch him be the first QB on this list right now. Watch this. All right. I'll do my 7.
Do your 7.
Do my last 7. Here is the recap. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar, DJ, JL, BN, Jalen Hurts. I don't know why I did that with fucking their first initials. Jared Goff and Dak Prescott. There you go. Here we go. At 7, I have Herbie. I have Justin Herbert. I think he's had to do some fucking next level shit. His O-line isn't that great. And I think he's trying to take... It's kind of like the Brock Purdy effect, because when I watch Brock Purdy play sometimes, I think that he's trying to do too much, where he's not doing the shit that is going to win him games. He's trying to do the shit that's going to impress you and like try to do some fucking fly cool shit. I think that in the beginning of the season, Herbert was closer to the 5, inside of the top 5, but then he's kind of regressed a little bit for me. And his defense isn't all that great. He has good weapons. His running game isn't that great, and his O-line's a bit shaky right now. He doesn't have his left tackle, doesn't have his right tackle. So he's lost both of his tackles to season-ending injuries pretty much. So that's probably affecting his performance a bit, and, you know, some of the interceptions where he's had to do some cool shit. But I think Herbert's still a top 10 QB. I truly believe this. He could probably go down more. I don't think he's trending upwards. I think he's trending more downwards. So probably by the end of the year, you know, if he maintains this level of play, I'll probably put him at like 9 or 10 or 11, right? And if all these guys move up. But I think 7 for me right now is a decent placeholder for him, in terms of how he's played and what he has done with that Chargers team. At 6, I have Sam Darnold. This motherfucker right here has one target and one target only. Who is it? It's Jackson Smith-Njigba. He throws the ball to him at least fucking 10 times every game. And shit just has been working out for him. And he has a run game, but it's kind of spotty. It's not like a dominant run game where you have 2 guys getting fucking 80 yards plus every single game. No. Kenneth Walker's been hurt. Charbonnet's been okay in spots. He hasn't been that great in certain spots. But the defense of the Seahawks is putting Sam Darnold in good positions. They're getting him the ball back. And he's making really good plays. And he doesn't have to do too much in this offense to look fucking good. And he's looked really good. The Seahawks are loving this contract that they just gave him. I think his stats warrant consideration for MVP. I think this ranking warrants him consideration for an MVP. And I think that the Seahawks have looked fucking dominant this year. So I think they're poised to make a playoff push. And Sam Darnold has really proven that just because, you know, it doesn't work out in the beginning of your career, Jets, doesn't mean that you can't fucking still succeed. And, you know, the Jets, to be honest, the Jets molded him into the quarterback that he is. Think about it. He started there.
We gave him the stars.
You gave him his fucking stars. I mean, fuck that. But I like Sam Darnold at this rate. I think Baker Mayfield's a 5. I think he's top 5 right now. I like Baker Mayfield at 5. I think I was teetering with the idea of putting him below Darnold and Herbert. I like Baker Mayfield. I'm not going to say I don't. I'm not going to hide my glaze. I think he has played like a top 5 QB this year. And I think that's universally like recognized now. With all the injuries that he has not had all his starting receivers healthy for one game. And Bucky Irving has not been there. Sure, he's had Rashad White, so that kind of takes a bit less stress on that. But still, he's had to pull fucking games out of his ass because his defense isn't that great. Sometimes they're clutch, sometimes they're not. So Baker Mayfield has had to be clutch in these games and lead fourth quarter drives to win games. And he's made fucking amazing throws. He's ran for touchdowns. He's gotten first downs with his legs. And he's just shown a level of moxie right now that I think is just unmatched. And I think his stats show it as well. Even with all these injuries, he's throwing to guys who are 4th-round picks, 5th-round picks, 6th-round picks. It doesn't matter. He makes them look good, and he still wins games. So I like Baker Mayfield at 5. I think this is a great spot for him, and I think he deserves MVP flowers this year. At 4, I have Josh Allen. Now, with the game fucking today, Josh Allen might fucking drop down to fucking 9 or 10. Let me fucking tell you, Josh Allen's been being a little fucking inconsistent guy over here. But I like Josh Allen. He was number 1 QB coming into the season for me. I think he's great. I think he's shown that he's still a top 5 QB. But there's some games where just the offense just doesn't click for the Bills. Whether that's because of the weapons that he has or whether it's the offensive play calling, I don't think it's entirely on Josh Allen because he's not really making mistakes really in these games. It's just that they're not converting on third downs as much in these games. And they can't stop the run to save their life. The run game has been very helpful. They have the number 1 offense in the league. They're scoring the most points when they do score points. So I think Josh Allen right now, he does deserve MVP consideration. I don't think he should win it at all. But I think his name is always in that hat as long as he's going to be on the Bills and in the league, pretty much. At 3, I have Drake May. Drake May has fucking impressed me so much this year with the Patriots. Who is his fucking number 1 receiver? It's fucking Stephon Diggs, Keyshawn Boutte, and fucking Demario Douglas. He's doing this with guys who are either old, unproven, young, and just not that talented to be a number 1 wide receiver. So Drake May is doing this with a ragtag group of guys, and he's looked damn good doing it. The O-line's protecting him. He has time to throw, and he's making great throws. And he has the Patriots fucking sitting at what? 8-2? Just beat the Bucks today? He's looked good. He's an MVP candidate in my eyes. His stats warrant it. And, yeah, I like Drake May at number 3. I think he's in that upper echelon right now of QBs. We all knew that he had this talent. It was just a matter of when it would show. I didn't think it would be this early. But now he's showing how good of a quarterback he is. And at 2, I have Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes has had to do some freaky fucking shit in the beginning of the year to even get this team to win fucking games. And I think he's playing at an MVP level. He has all his weapons back fully healthy. If they had a run game, he might have less pressure on him to do fucking everything in the offense. His stats more an MVP consideration. I think he's playing well on that Chiefs team. Even dealing with all the injuries in the beginning of the year, that kind of is tampering a bit of their record. But I think that they'll be fine for the playoffs, and I think he'll have close to 35 touchdowns this year, not that many interceptions. I think he's played really well this year. I think he's played awesome. And at number 1, you know what that means, Daniel, and I know you're going to like this. Matthew Stafford is the best QB in the league. He's the best QB in the league right now. He has 25 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. The Rams are fucking hot. The offense is on fire. The defense is giving them chances to go make plays and lead drives down the field. He's just been the most consistent QB, and I think it's finally his time to be the fucking best QB in the league, because in all of his years of being in the league, he has not been that. He has not made an all-pro team at all. I think this is his year to fucking make an all-pro. He's not turning the ball over. He's being a fucking smart gunslinger, 4 touchdown games many times. And yes, he has great weapons around him. That does help him out. But even without weapons, he still does it. Without Puka or Devontae, they still get shit done. He makes guys around him better. And this is what I look for in the best QB in the league. And I think Matthew Stafford right now, he's playing so fucking smart, so efficient, throwing the piss out of the ball, 25 fucking touchdowns, had 4 touchdown games today. He's fantastic. And I think that deserves number 1 recognition, and I'm going to give it to him. I had Mahomes at 1 for the longest time, and then I said, fuck it. I think Matthew Stafford's better than him. And I think Matthew Stafford right now is the MVP of the league. Thank you. That is my list. We could go after it. You could look at it, love it, read it, love it. We'll go back through all 32 after Daniel gives us his list. But this is my top 7 QBs right now. Talk to me.
It's not bad. I actually don't really find that much disagreement.
All right.
Except that I'm surprised you didn't glaze Baker enough to be number 1 for you.
Oh no, Baker. Hell no, he's not number 1. But he's top 5. I think he's top 5.
I really did. I'm gonna do mine real quick. So to recap: Rodgers, Knicks, Love, Hurts, Goff, Herbert, Dak. Number 7, Sam Darnold. Unlike Lewis, I'm not a petty Jet fan. Look, Sam as an MVP candidate at times, and he's been money for the Seahawks. His numbers are great. He's been great. I just feel like, it gets to the point where he has to make other people around him better. He does have a really great wide receiver in JSN that he relies on a lot. That's not a bad thing. But I feel like there are quarterbacks who have made their team around them a lot better. And Donald is a product of being on a really good team. He's played really well. And the Seahawks definitely made a good decision with him. And his numbers could warrant MVP discussion in the future if they continue the way they're going. And the Seahawks said that offense is just legit. That offense is unstoppable right now. And it's scary good. So we'll see later in the year if Sam's going to jet it, because Sam could jet it, so like he did last year. But right now, Sam Darnold has been a really great quarterback for the Seahawks. At 6
is Daniel Jones.
Jones. I mean, what do you want me to say? Look at it. His numbers are great. Been great. He's arguably, could be in the top 5, could be an MVP candidate the way it's going. And you can make the argument about Jonathan Taylor, yeah. But Daniel Jones also has been playing really well. And the throws that he's making, some of them are like elite level throws to his wide receivers. When asked upon to, he seems to always make a good decision. And granted, he had one bad game last week. But for the rest of the other 9-10 games he's played, it's been really solid. It's been really exciting to see him move the ball down the field and push it down the field and hand the ball to Jonathan Taylor short. But when asked upon to, Daniel Jones has stepped up in a big, meaningful way. And to see that growth is like, you clearly see there was always something there the Giants could never unlock. And to me, this is what Daniel Jones is as a player. He's a really good pocket passer who can run occasionally. And when you give him a good O-line, you give him good weapons, you give him a good receiver to throw the ball to, you give him a decent running back, and you allow him to be Daniel Jones and not have to do too much, you get a really top-level quarterback here. And, to me, he's what Jared Goff was last year, and mixing in a little Jalen Hurts as well. I think you have a really phenomenal quarterback here, Daniel Jones. I'm really high on him, unlike Lewis. Fair. 5, Baker as well.
Hey, you came around, Daniel. You finally come around. Yes, finally. It's going to take me a little bit to come around on Daniel Jones. But
it may.
You fucking came around to Baker, baby. We got one, baby. Let's go. I love you.
Look, you can't deny how good Baker has looked and how good he's played. He did not look good today, but even in a loss, he still looked pretty okay. He mainly isn't the reason why his team loses, and even in like a 2-minute drill, I trust Baker a lot more than I trust a lot of other quarterbacks right now. He always seems to find a way to make a play and always seems to find an open receiver. And again, his receiver injuries have been bad, but he always seems to find a guy somewhere. I think Baker has done a lot with a lot little, made a lot of people around him really good and really talented. And again, I think just Baker has been solid. It's been not sexy. It's been a lot of hard work. I think he's earned this spot, and I think he's earned the respect of a top 5 quarterback right now in the league. At 4, I also have Josh Allen.
Oh, look at us being fucking cute.
Look, he doesn't have the numbers to back up the play, but what I really love what Josh Allen does is he will make absolutely nothing into something. Like Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, Dalton Kincaid, and Dawson Knox are a shit wide receiver core. They are. They are legit terrible. Josh Allen's able to take that and muster up 7, 8 wins right now, 6 wins right now, and find a way to win games. Like, that's what Josh Allen can do. And after today, it might be even lower because he's been inconsistent now. But with the Chiefs game and other games this season, we dropped 44 on Carolina. Like, he's an elite level quarterback. He can run that offense really well. But I feel like there's like something missing this year from Josh Allen. You know, and that offense has kind of been inconsistent at best. You know, so I think the Bills have bigger problems than Josh Allen because Josh Allen has been elite and has been on the level that he usually is on. So he could probably move back into the top 3. This is a drop-off where I have him at 1. So he could get back there, but with the team right now and the way it's constructed and the way it's been going, I think 4 is kind of where I could see him being at for the foreseeable future. At 3, I also have Drake May.
Oh my, Daniel! I knew it. Holy shit! God, it might happen. Holy shit! I'm gonna sit patiently.
I hate it. Drake May's been amazing. He's a big reason why New England is where they are. They also have no wide receiving core. He's made all of them really look really good. I don't know what else I could say other than that Drake May's been great. He's been MVP candidate for New England. I hate that they're the best team in the AFC. I absolutely hate they're the best team in the AFC. I hate that. I hate that they're good. I hate that he's good. I hate that they have a quarterback now. I hate this. But I can't deny it. He's great, and he's been phenomenal this year for New England. So the numbers back it up. He's been, on another level. So shout out Drake May, I guess. But I think top 3 has been well deserved for him. Now at number 2.
Oh, fuck.
I have Matthew Stafford.
God damn it.
Matt, listen, he's had a sneaky elite season, in my opinion. He's an MVP candidate.
So
I think no one's really talking about how good. I think no one's been talking about how good he really is. He's on the best team in the league right now. That offense is absolutely humming. They look unstoppable. They can score in every drive. He's a big reason why. And he hasn't turned the ball over, which is really impressive. And he's done it without Puka Nacua for most of the year. And now that he has them back, they're even more dangerous. Him and Devontae Adams have a great chemistry going right now. They could run the ball as well, which is even scary. But they don't need to because they have Matthew Stafford. So they're just a multi-dimensional weapon, and he's a big reason why. And without him there, I don't think they're the same team. And Sean McVay just has a guy. He has a guy in Matt Stafford who's just been elite and on a low level. But we can't deny it. And we can't hold him down for too long. And we can hate him all we want. But Patrick Mahomes at 1. It just is. Look at the numbers. Look at the play. He's Mahomey. He's turning in an MVP year. Just when we thought he was regressing, he comes out with this shit. And he just continues to be an elite level quarterback. Proving that, even with a declining Travis Kelce, with no Rashid Rice, with Xavier Worthy who doesn't want to catch the ball, and no run game, he still has this team moving and clicking. And yeah, they have 4 losses, and yeah, they're not the best team in the AFC. He's still the best player on that team. He's the best player in the AFC. He's the best quarterback in the AFC, and you can't deny that. He will find a way to get this team into the playoffs. I genuinely feel that way, and they're going to cause noise in the playoffs as well. So for me, Patrick Mahomes deserves number 1. His numbers are great. He hasn't turned the ball over. He's been clutch. And just when you think he's out of it, he finds a way to get back into it, and he just does some Mahomey shit every single week. So to me, Patrick Mahomes is number 1. So to recap, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Drake May, Stafford, and Mahomes.
You know what's fucking funny? If I didn't move Daniel Jones from 6, we might have a perfect fucking 7 or 8. That's the funniest shit. We don't agree on the fucking back half. We fucking perfectly agree on the fucking on the front half. That's actually fucking impressive. I love you so much. And thank you for the Jackson Dart glaze. Thank you for the Baker Mayfield glaze. I appreciate it. I like Stafford more right now, and that's fine.
You know, I did have that debate. I really did. I had that debate between 1 and 2. I really did. I just felt like Mahomes was doing a lot with a lot little. And I feel like Mahomes has done some really dumb shit with the ball this year. And not to say Matthew Stafford hasn't, but I feel like Mahomes just is doing a lot more with a lot little.
Yeah.
And I feel like that warrants the one spot.
Hmm.
Like I feel like Stafford has the better numbers overall, but Mahomes just has done some stupid stuff with nothing to do with it, and he's dragged his team back into games that they have no right being in.
Fair enough. I don't know, man. 21 fucking touchdowns by fucking midseason is ridiculous. Only 2 interceptions, being mad efficient with the ball. I had to give it to Stafford. He hasn't had this ever in his fucking career. I had to give him one. And I know my ranking means absolutely nothing to him, but it means everything to me, damn it. I think Matthew Stafford's probably going to win MVP this year. If he keeps this shit up, I think he wins MVP.
I won't be mad at it. Again, like I had 1 and 2 to me were interchangeable in this list. And I feel like you can't go wrong with either option. Like, they've both been great. They both deserve it, and they both have been phenomenal.
And then we had Drake May, and then Josh Allen, and Big. Yeah, we were hot. We were fucking hot we were hot for a fucking good stretch of the fucking best QBs.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was like, oh, Josh Allen's going to be 2 or 3. It'd be fine, And I started him at like 2. I'm like, I can't put him at 2. Damn it, I gotta put Drake May at 3. And I had to put him at 4. I'm like, damn, Josh hasn't had a good year this year at all. Like, it was just crazy that you put him outside of the top 2. Like, he's been a top 2 quarterback for so long.
Yeah.
That to fathom him being outside of the top 2 to me was crazy.
I think I started him at 4. And then I couldn't justify moving him either way. I was like, man. You're there, buddy. Stay there. I fucking moved Baker from 6 to 5. Woo! It's my guy. I was like, I don't care if they fucking think I'm a piece of shit. I don't care if Jess and Daniel laugh at me. He's top 5. I don't give a fuck. And granted, y'all didn't laugh at me. You guys agree with me. Sam Darnold as well. Is playing his ass off. It's just Daniel Jones. Like, if I had Daniel Jones in there, our fucking top 7's perfect. Ain't that funny?
Yeah.
Damn, fuck Daniel Jones, piece of shit. Anyway, let's fucking so let's review. Let's go down our list again. Let's share it all in one motion. I'll share mine the whole time once, all the way through.
Jess, you have to be the tiebreaker.
And you have to be the tiebreaker, Jess. You can ask your brother if you want. You could just make the decision on your own. You are an independent woman. You could do whatever you want. All right, so here we go.
This is your decision.
All right, 32, I have Dylan Gabriel. 31, I have Cam Ward. 30, I have Geno Smith. 29, Kyler Murray. 28, Justin Fields. 27, J.J. McCarthy. 26, Spencer Rattler. 25, Michael Penix Jr. 24, Bryce Young. 23, Trevor Lawrence. 22, Joe Flacco. 21, C.J. Stroud. 20, Tua Tagovailoa. 19, Jaden Daniels. 18, Jackson Dart. 17, Caleb Williams. 16, Mac Jones. 15, Aaron Rodgers. 14, Lamar Jackson. 13, Daniel Jones. 12, Jordan Love. 11, Bo Nix. 10, Jalen Hurts. 9, Jared Goff. 8, Dak Prescott. 7, Justin Herbert. 6, Sam Darnold. 5, Baker Mayfield. 4, Josh Allen. 3, Drake May. 2, Patrick Mahomes. 1, Matthew Stafford. There we go. Go ahead, Daniel. So, Jess, you digested that? You took that in? You were thinking about it? You're doing whatever you're doing? Okay, go. Good.
Let's start from the bottom. All right, so 32, anyone in the Saints, doesn't matter. They're ass. 31, Dylan Gabriel. 30, Cam Ward. 29, Tua. 8, Jacoby Brissett or Kyler Murray, doesn't matter. 27, Justin Fields. 26, Michael Penix. 25, J.J. McCarthy. 24, Jane Daniels. 23, Geno Smith. 22 Bryce Young, 21 Trevor Lawrence, 20 CJ Stroud, 19 Lamar, 18 Mac Jones, 17 Caleb Williams, 16 Jackson Dart, 15 Uncle Joe Flacco, 14 Aaron Rodgers, 13 Bo Nix, 12 Jordan Love, 11 Jalen Hurts, 10 Jared Goff, 9 Justin Herbert, 8 Dak Prescott, 7 Sam Darnold, 6 Daniel Jones, 5 Baker Mayfield, 4 Josh Allen, 3 Drake May, 2 Matthew Stafford, and 1 Patrick Mahomes.
Jess, what do you think? Talk to us. Because you want to know why this is hard? Because our fucking top is like so like even.
Similar.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's kind of what made it easy. It was both this year so far. It's very boring on both your parts because it was so agreeable. So the drama.
Oh, I'm sorry, we made a good list.
Guys, I gotta make shit hot next time. Yo, Baker Mayfield #1. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm
Pat
just
Mahomes
saying that
at
there
10.
was some.
Daniel Jones MVP. Fuck you, Lewis.
No, but that just goes to show that you guys, that for some reason this season so far, what we've been seeing has been the truth on television. That we're all seeing kind of the same thing almost, So I feel like very little drama. The big drama was the back half. I did not agree with some of Daniel's things.
What else is fucking new?
But no, this was pretty easy for me. I think I am obvious. Like it was a bit easier. I agreed with pretty much the whole list, except for maybe 1 or 2 things, and that's obviously Lewis's list.
Hey.
I have chosen you before Daniel.
Have you ever picked my list?
I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
I don't think you've ever picked Daniel's
the iteration that we've done this.
I don't think you've
ever picked my list.
Maybe once. Maybe.
I may have. At one time, we picked quadrants. Like we went round by round, which one had it better. We didn't. We did that once, and I think when we did that,
I got a quarter win. That's fantastic.
But that's because Daniel, sometimes your decisions are sometimes your places are crazy. Every list you do something crazy.
But am I right or am I right? Because I had Brock Purdy at 16 and you yelled at me, and was I right or was I right?
No, but you were wrong on other people. I can't think of who, but you were some of the decisions. No, Daniel and Lewis, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He gets crazy with some of his.
A little bit, D, little bit. Daniel Jones at 6.
I could have agreed with Daniel if he didn't have Patrick Mahomes #1, because I agree. I think Stafford is just a bit better.
Daniel,
just for the season so
far.
I
had it in the bag.
Daniel,
I thought that was the one I was going to get right.
Put Matt Stafford 1, you win. You win. If you put Stafford at 1, it's all you, bro.
I'm gonna eat some fucking peanuts right now.
I say Stafford because they're a bit more. He's got his team more together right now than Pat Mahomes, and I think the problem with the Chiefs is that you're still just fucking Patrick Mahomes. Like he has all his weapons, but why is he still the only one doing everything?
Because
everyone's back healthy, but he's still the only one doing anything. Like that's kind of like it's like. It can almost be interchangeable, but I do think Stafford is making a statement right now.
I concur. I concur with that idea.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's a dumb one.
No, you and I agree on so many other things.
Yo, let me tell you, once it hits when it hits fucking,
come on.
Once the playoffs is about to start and week 18 is fucking over, we're going to see where fucking DJ lies. I'm going to just say. I think he'll be around. It'll be like the Brock Purdy. I have him low. But who's going to be right in the end? I might be right in the end. I'm just going to say that.
We'll give it to you, Daniel. I'll give it to you. You were right about Brock Purdy.
You were. Yeah, you were. Brock Purdy's been playing like shit.
I think that's more important than, you winning the list.
Hell yeah.
You want to win a list.
Yo,
I'm an 0-6 over here.
Can I just say something, Jess? Do you appreciate Baker Mayfield at 5?
I kind of do because when you look at the rest of the list and everyone that's behind him, it's like, would you put these people over what he's doing so far? No, not really. And like I said, I think the fact that both of you had them there means it's not really an argument.
I infiltrated. I infiltrated? What? Am I dumb as fuck?
We're not Baker fans. You're the only Baker fan here.
You know what's funny?
Okay, we can just acknowledge that
I
he's doing
planted
well.
this seed 2 years ago. And now it's finally starting to grow. You're starting
He's hijacked our brains,
Yep,
Daniel.
2 fucking years. It's been 2 years I've been planting the glaze of Baker Mayfield in your brain.
He's a fucking symbiote.
Take it over. But I like that we had Drake May top 3. I really do like that.
I hate that. I hate that.
Okay.
I hate that.
Why?
I
Where did
hate
you
it.
want him to have him?
I want him 32 and the Patriots to be 0-16, Jess. That's what I want.
So why didn't you put that? I would have put him last.
Because that's nonsensical.
I'm trying to make a legitimate list. I'm trying to win a list here.
Trying to win the list.
If I have Drake May at 32, I don't win a list.
Hell no, you don't win the fucking list. You lose off rip. 32 Drake May. Well, we could fucking shit this shit.
Yeah, you wasn't gonna win that one. I mean, no, maybe you would have, because I would have.
I was trying to be a neutral, good football fan and break a good list.
That is true.
If I was a Jet fan, I had Justin Fields in the top 5. I had Drake May in the bottom of the list. I have Josh Allen in the bottom of the list. I have Tua 33, not even 32.
Oh, facts.
To be respectful. Who else sucks? I had Jalen Hurts in 29. Who else?
You're so stupid.
Listen,
I'm a hater.
I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate Daniel Jones, and I think he's my worst enemy. 29's a bit harsh. I'm just gonna say that he's been tight balling. I ain't gonna lie, he's been tight balling. You know, if I would have put him fucking 20, it's disrespectful. If I wouldn't put him 15, I think that's too disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie. I think 13's perfect for him. I think it's perfect.
I think he's higher.
Fair. And the fact that it's because if you had him at like 10, you would not be mad with me at 13. It's the fucking 7-spot difference is the world.
No. What I'm mad at is your justification for it. Is the fact that because he played bad against the Steelers,
I think he's all right.
that automatically knocks him down 7 spots.
It does.
Come on.
It does. 5 turnover.
Come on.
No, what QBs in these fucking teams have had 5 turnover games? Talk to me.
He had 1 bad game.
Talk to me. That drops you down fucking real bad.
Sorry.
Real bad.
So by that logic, Josh Allen should be 10.
No.
And Sam Darnold should be 1.
No.
Yes, by your logic.
No.
Because Josh Allen had a bad game today, he should be 10.
No.
Baker Mayfield should be
because all these quarterbacks have had bad games. It's a combination of bad games and then also what are the pieces around you? Are they better than what you are? Are you making them good or are they making you look good? There's a difference.
But okay, because Jonathan Taylor is elite does not mean that Daniel Jones is not elite. Daniel Jones has been elite this year.
I think elite's a stretch. Respectfully.
Elite does not mean Daniel Jones is not elite.
I think he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. Pretty good.
Because Travis Kelce is elite does not mean that Patrick Mahomes is not elite.
I just think that if we had this expectation of Daniel Jones going into the year, I don't think that he would still be at 6 for you. I think it would be such a different thing when we're looking at the stats in the games.
We've been looking at Daniel Jones differently for years. We know this.
Fuck yeah, I think he's.
We know this.
I think he was shit.
You think he's worse than Cole, and I think he's not that bad when you dust the cold off.
Right now, like when he was on the Giants, I would have had Justin Fields over him. Facts. When he was on the Giants.
That's because you're a petty bitch.
You know what? I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll be a petty bitch. But you know what? I think 13 is a perfect rating for him. Because I don't see those other quarterbacks that are better than him. I just don't. And let's really talk about it. Bo Nix. Who do I have? Hold on. Let me fucking recap for myself. Who do I have? I had Jordan Love, Bo Nix, Jalen Hurts. Let's just go through those 3. Do you think Daniel Jones is better than all 3 of them?
Better.
Do you think he's better than Jared Goff?
Better.
Dak Prescott?
Better.
That's crazy. Herbert? Sam Darnold?
Better.
Bugging. Okay. I just fundamentally at the fucking what do you call it? The house thing, foundation. At the foundation, I disagree. And so when you get up to the fucking windows, I'm like, I can't fucking even. I can't even build on this lot anymore. I just can't.
I think he's better.
You know what? Because I was thinking, I'm like, 6 is way too fucking high. I can't. I just couldn't. I physically couldn't do it. I had it, and
You
then I
know
was
what?
like,
You know what too? I wouldn't have been mad if he was 10. I expected that of you. I would have been mad if he was 10. The fact that you had him at 13 is what's getting me too.
Yeah.
I expected 10 from you. I really did.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting top 5. I was expecting 6.
If you would have saw my
13,
list
I
2 weeks ago, you would have been like, this motherfucker knows ball. Like, you would have fucking, this motherfucker knows. He got the same fucking top 10 as me. I just don't see it that way. I just don't. Hopefully I'm justified at the end of the year. That's what I got.
Hopefully
going.
I'm just better than you.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? We're not gonna give a fuck when we do our end of year. We're not gonna give a fuck about any other number besides Daniel Jones.
We really are.
We'll be like, it's fine. Herbert, just Darnold, Jared Goff, it's fine. Where the fuck is Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones.
I don't give a fuck about 32 to 24. Where the fuck is Daniel Jones? Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where the fuck is Jones at?
We're just gonna, it's gonna be like a landmine. And as soon as it pops, I'm like, oh, here we go.
We fucking broke the seal. But you know what else fucking broke the seal for me to immediately fire Brian Daboll is this game against the Chicago Bears.
Oof.
The fact
Talk about
that Jackson Dart leaves the game because of a concussion, and immediately we shit the bed. We gotta rally the fucking troops here. We were dominating the Bears all fucking game until the fourth quarter happened. All game. Like, it looked like the Bears were out of it. We stopped them on fourth down. We were up 20-10. And we're like, oh, shit. The Bears aren't. They look defeated. They look deflated. As a coach, right, when your starting QB goes down, what are we doing on the sidelines? How are we firing up our guys? Because we already know that I'm hot. We already fucking know what Russell Wilson has caused the fans and the players that he has played with emotionally. Not even just fucking spiritually, financially, physically. Like, emotional trauma is what Russell Wilson gives us. He steps foot in between those fucking white lines, we get PTSD to the Chiefs game. We're like, oh no, I can't have that anymore. We gotta rally our fucking troops. The fact that we give up 14 fucking points in the fourth quarter and we lose this fucking game is a piss poor job of coaching, and that's why Brian Daboll will get fucking fired. It doesn't matter how good Jackson Dart does. Doesn't matter how good this fucking team plays. We can't fucking win. Can't fucking win, even when we had teams on the ropes, tired, gassing out in the corner, and we just let them punch their way back into the fucking fight. Where's the culture? Where's the fucking moxie? Where's the getting in guys' face, fucking pumping us up? Where's going out and trying to get guys to fucking make a play, putting them in positions to make a play? Where's that? There's none of that, because Russell Wilson's at the helm, and he's shit. So that entails you just fall to shit. Because when Jackson Dart's in, you look like a fucking competent coach. You look like a real fucking... Some of us wanted to keep Brian Daboll even if he keeps losing because Jackson Dart looks that fucking good. Ain't that funny? The minute Jackson Dart leaves the fucking game, this guy's checking the blue tent. He's like, oh, my lifeline. My lifeline. Oh, my job. Job security. Please help. Please don't get a concussion. Please. He's frantically going to a blue tent, breaking fucking protocol of the NFL to get this guy back in the fucking game. You want to know why? Because he's the only saving grace that he has. And he's the only thing that he could go to John Mara and say, listen, John, this fucking guy looks good under me. If you bring in another guy, who knows how he'll look? That's his way of keeping his job, is the idea of illusions. The idea of, but what if he gets worse? But you don't know how he's going to look in a different system. My system's good for him. You don't win games. Your system ain't good for shit. That's it. I think Jackson Dart would play fucking fine in the same system with a fucking offensive coordinator or a different coach. You're not even calling plays, bro. You're fucking on the sideline, heated like a fucking tomato. So overall, genuinely, we could skip this game because I'm fucking pissed. I want Brian Daboll fucking fired immediately. I know John Mara, we're fucking traditional. We wait till the end of the season like fucking gentlemen. I don't want to be a fucking gentleman anymore. I'm sick and fucking tired of seeing Brian Daboll's bald fucking head on the sidelines. I'm sick and tired of this shit. When we out total yards them, when we almost have the same number of first downs, when we convert more on third down, in the red zone, we had beat them in time of possession. In the red zone, we got to play better. We got to play better. It's unfucking real. And Jackson Dart, man, the minute he leaves the game, Brian Daboll just turns into the fucking worst coach of all time. He could, because even when Jackson Dart is in the game, Jackson Dart makes him look good. It's not Daboll making Dart look good. So, personally, we could skip this. We don't have to fucking have a dialogue tree about this shit. I gave all the fucking facts of this shit. I want him fired. I want him gone. I don't want him on this team anymore. I think this year's a wash now. Jackson Dart just got a concussion. Probably won't play next week. I hope he doesn't play next week. Preserve your brain, little bro. And yeah, season's over. We'll tank for a top 5 pick. If somebody wants to draft a quarterback, we trade for them, get a lot of picks back, get a new coach, get a new fucking GM. Yeah, just start over, fresh. Yeah, we don't have guys in here. You paid Darius Slayton $12 million. Finally, he actually has somewhat of a decent game. You paid a wide receiver 3 $12 million. End yourself in a video game. That's what I want to say to them. End your life in a video game. It's just fucking bullshit. We're not gonna talk about this. Let's go to the fucking Jets, because at least the Jets won and the fucking special teams look fucking good. I'm good. Fucking go ahead.
How this works is we have to give our opinion on the game too, because we are also a part of this. Because you did say everything that I agree with, right? And I think I'm at the point where Daboll has to go. He has to go. He's been gone. Because we're getting to the point where we're repeating the same dialogue with the Giants over and over again, right? Everyone needs to go. Daboll's not the coach, and Jackson Dart's the only shining light in this team. It's the same thing we've been saying since the start of the year, and it's the same thing we've been saying since, week whatever, right? So I think they should leave him in Chicago. He shouldn't get on the flight back, but he probably will. Yeah, this was not a good game for the Giants. They had the lead late. And you have to figure that eventually, if they get one more score, they probably win this game. Right? If they just get one drive, one possession, one field goal, they probably win this game. Right? So the fact that they weren't even able to do that and they were so stagnatic and so, flat after Dart went down shows that at that point, that shows poor coaching. And that shows poor ability to get a group of guys going and the inability to, be able to motivate and be able to have a game plan and a plan in place that if disaster A happens, will be okay. And they couldn't even do that. So I think by that regard, that's kind of the final straw for me. I think Daboll has to go. That being said, you need to bring in an offensive-minded coach, and it needs to be somebody with experience who could help Jackson Dart. Because you could really hurt Jackson Dart if you bring in the wrong coach right now. You really could. So it needs to be the right hire. So I would not make the decision lightly, and I would not take the hiring process lightly. It needs to be the right guy for Jackson Dart. So the next coach of the Giants is going to be super important. Whether it's Daboll or not, we'll see. But in my opinion right now, it should be somebody else.
Jess, how do you feel?
I don't think they're going to fire him. Is that the question?
No, just how you feel overall.
Well, it's not my team. I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah. Just laugh at
But
my
I
pain.
mean,
Laugh at it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
look, I mean, the best things, bro. You got a fucking quarterback.
Thank the Lord, finally.
Okay, I think that's the most important thing for you, and I don't think they'll fire him until the end of the season. So you're gonna have to suffer it out with him. Um, but if Jackson Dart continues to keep playing well, they won't fire him. He's gonna be your coach for a while. I'm sorry.
It's fucking like Aaron Boone on the Yankees.
I'm sorry.
Bro. Like, it's fucking. He's gonna be here for 7 more years, and it's just gonna be pain, and demise and pain.
But it's just how you explained it. It's his bargaining chip. It's his like, look, he's our guy. I made him come here. Like, you don't want him under anyone else. He's not gonna develop the right. Like, I got him on the right track. And if he does go on the right track and he just keeps showing promise, and they're not gonna get rid of him. They're not gonna get rid of the coach.
Okay, now we can talk about the Jets.
I want to end my life in a video game. I don't want to be here anymore.
Now we can talk about the Jets.
Don't end
Now
your
they
life.
won
You have a
today.
quarterback. You need to shut the hell up and stop being so ungrateful.
Respectfully, yeah.
I've dealt with Brian Daboll's shit for too long to be fucking grateful. I don't want to eat his shit fucking cake anymore. I want a better
wonder.
coach. I'll take an Aaron Glenn right now. I'll take. I need a new face in the room. I don't give a fuck. I'll take a Robert Saleh. I don't give a fuck. I need a new face. I can't look at him anymore. It's gotten to this is the point of the marriage where like we don't even sleep in the same house.
Same house or same bed?
Same house, bro. We've gone to
So you're separated.
We got new fucking houses, bro. I don't give a fuck. We're still legally married, but we're not seeing each other. Like it's not.
They're separated with the same kid, but they can't separate because of the kid.
Yeah.
Because they both want custody of the kid.
And like we both have too much money tied into it. Like we're not trying to give up any assets right now. Like we're trying to just chill.
And the marriage would be bad for the kid if you split up.
Yeah.
It'll ruin him mentally.
Yeah, mentally. Yeah, all that fucking dumb shit. Fucking hate. Fucking dumb coach. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about the Jets.
It's not potential.
Yeah, it's fucking not Brian Daboll, Jackson Dart. Thank you so much for talking about it. Hey, top 16 QB, Jackson Dart. Talk about it. Talk about it. I'm gonna glaze that motherfucker to the cows come home. That motherfucker nice. But you know what is nice? The Jets get a win. 2 in a row.
That's right. 2 in a row.
Daniel, what did we talk about? I'm just saying.
I'm saying they could go on a run here, guys.
Just fucking...
I mean, come on. Who's next? Let's be real.
Who the fuck is next for the Jets?
That.
Let's think about it. The Patriots?
We play the Patriots. Short week divisional.
We got this.
Come on.
We got this.
We got that.
Then we play the
got
Ravens.
that.
Nah, their defense is shite. They're not going to be able to stop Justin Fields.
No way. Boom, boom. That's it. We're back in it. What are we 4-7? That's it. All right. We're rolling now.
Boom.
We got momentum.
The Falcons are
Easy.
so wishy-washy. They fucking lost by 30 to Miami. You fucking you're better than Miami, right? And then you play the Dolphins. You guys lost to the Dolphins earlier this year. You get one back. You get your fucking lick back. That's it. And then you play Jacksonville. T-Law is shit. Travis Hunter, he don't know what to do with them weapons. Brian Thomas Jr., he doesn't know what to do to Trevor Lawrence. He doesn't know what to do. Right? You're going to confuse him. Your defense is still good, right?
We're going to be there in spirit, 7-7.
Then you play fucking Tyler Shuck and the Saints. Tyler Shuck is ass.
Come on, worst quarterback in the league.
He's ass. Then you
feels better than him.
Then you play the Patriots. Then you play the Patriots again. 8-8.
Maybe respectfully.
8-8.
We're not being
respectful. We're not being there twice. Then you play the Bills. You lost to the Bills. You get your fucking lick back. 9-8.
They're gonna be resting players. Josh Allen's not gonna play.
Yeah, you're 9-8. Easy.
9-8.
You guys can fucking make the wild card when you fucking really think about it.
We could. We could be a game away from the wild card. Boom. It all starts.
It all starts here with beating the fucking Browns. That's all it starts with.
That being said, this offense is utter shit.
Oh, it's so shite.
They scored.
I was at work today, and it was busy, so I actually did not see most of this game.
Good. Good for you. You won.
The Jets scored. How many points today did we score? 27. 14 of them came from special teams.
Fire.
And the other came from a field goal, 2 field goals, and a Breece Hall touchdown run. That was it. That was the offense today.
Justin Fields is so shit.
And a kick return. He had 5 passing yards in the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think we
Not
might.
6.
You know what's funny? We might have had him a little too high.
No, because then he came back and he had 60 yards passing in the second half, so you know. It was a lot better in the second half.
Oh, this guy.
That's what my brother was saying. Y'all had him way too high.
Hey, but he's winning games. He's winning games right now.
You know what it is too. I am to be positive. Be a positive Jeff fan. We're talking about the trades too, right? The Gardner trade and the Williams trade. To be in the positive here, I could see the vision starting to mold for this team. You have the O-line, which was really good again today. Shut down Myles Garrett. You have the running back in Breece Hall. You pay that motherfucker as much as he wants now. You give him a blank check and you say, hey, I know you're kind of pissed to trade everybody, but here's a lot of money, so be quiet. So we do that, right? And you have the receiver in Garrett Wilson. You have potential receivers in Garrett. You could bring another receiver in free agency or in the draft. So this team does feel like this offense is a quarterback away. Mm-hmm. It really does feel like that. And this defense played pretty good today, all things considered. It was against the Browns, whatever. But it played pretty good for not having 2 of their stud defensive players. So with that, and you're in shit weather, and you're able to stop Quentin Junkins today, and whoever the Browns had a receiver, which was nobody. But I think you did, like, Will McDonald had 5 sacks today. Jermaine Johnson had a lot of tackles for loss. You have the defensive stars on the edge now. You could help. So there are pieces to this team I could see in the future already in place. And, you know, in case you missed it, the Jets traded Gardner and Quinn Williams to the Colts and the Cowboys, respectfully. Mm-hmm. They got back 3 first-round picks, a second-round pick, Adonai Mitchell, and Mozzie Smith. I love these 2 trades for a lot of different reasons. I love that you got what you got for Sauce Gardner and Quinn Williams. You got a haul. You got max value. Like you can't say no to those deals. So to me, I feel like that was a very good trade. I feel like you could set up your future now. You dumped a lot of cap space as well. So you have that flexibility in free agency to do what you want. You're not paying a quarterback. So you're going to have a lot of cap space still left over. And I think this new regime is doing the right thing. And it's giving themselves a chance to build this roster how they want to build it. And it's giving them all the tools possible. So whether it's a quarterback in this year's draft, next year's draft, in free agency, or it's disgruntled, I feel like you can now have the assets to trade for that and the cap space to make it fit. So whether it's...
You know who they're going to go after.
Well, that's it. They could do whatever they want. It could be whatever they want. If they don't like quarterback this year, they can punt till next year.
They're going to go after?
Joseph.
He ain't no rookie.
Burrow. They're going to trade like all the picks they just got. Get fucking Joe Burrow on this team right now.
I love it and I hate it at the same time because it's like, okay, we get Joe Burrow, but he is so fucking injury prone. It's like, will he even really play? Like, who fucking knows? It's like such a gamble in a way. It looks so beautiful, but it's such a fucking gamble.
Like, you can't not do it. If that presents itself to you, you can't.
No, you have to, or that's like football malpractice. You would have to be like exiled from the sport if you're not going to try. If there's like a legit chance and you don't try, you're an idiot. But that still doesn't mean it's going to be the right decision. It's a chance you have to take.
But you think about it like this. You think about it like this too, right? You have an O-line already built for him. You have a wide receiver. You have a running back. you already have a better situation than the Bengals have right now, all things considered. Granted, you don't have Jamar Chase, but you got Garrett Wilson, who's pretty good. You have a better O-line than them. You have a better running back than them. So it's a situation where he probably wouldn't hate too much. You'd also get a receiver in the draft or free agency because you have the space to do that
And I will add, you fucking got Adonai Mitchell from the Colts, who the only reason why he didn't play on the Colts is because he got buried in the depth chart. He's actually a really good receiver. Young as well. I think he's a solid-ass fucking number 2. He's not a number 1, so a solid 2. If you had to put him at 3, you put him at 3. But I think him next to Garrett Wilson is actually very good. I think we're going to start seeing that more when he starts getting integrated into this offense more. You guys are going to see his real potential and talent. He's fucking great. He's a good wide receiver. He went top second round a couple of years ago. He has very, very, very good upside. I genuinely like this pick up.
But now we get to my issue with everything going on right now. And this is the issue that I think a lot of Jet fans have right now. We went down the same road 5 years ago.
No.
We trusted the regime with all the picks, all the cap space, and all the potential. And they punted, and they got the wrong quarterback. They couldn't draft for shit. They couldn't develop for shit, and they paid the wrong guys. So it's basically the same situation we were in 5 years ago. So this regime needs to basically hit on everything because this is basically going to be the next 5 years of Jets football right now, in these next 2 years. They have to hit on all their picks, all their free agency signings, and their quarterback, all in that order. If they don't do that, this team's not going anywhere anytime soon.
I think you're right. This is like a recycle. And I said this last week. I said, how many times can we find ourselves with all these top picks? It's embarrassing. We keep ending up with these top draft picks. But it is a different regime. Different. They are different. And I think, in all honesty, I almost want to say, fuck the draft. You need a quarterback. That is clearly our problem. We need to stop scapegoat. We need to stop walking on eggshells and truly invest. And we tried with Aaron Rodgers. We did. But I honestly don't think we tried hard enough because he's playing. It's a bad game for him tonight, but we obviously see now, yeah, he wasn't the fucking problem. He really wasn't. So we need to hit on a quarterback that can handle the Jets organization, that can do a culture shift. And you do trust Joe Burrow with that part. The only thing I'm scared about is health reasons. But do you really want to draft a quarterback with them when there's a possibility that you can get a fucking bona fide, still young, still in his prime, quarterback? I feel like the Jets, you just need to focus on a quarterback. That is our issue. We just need a fucking quarterback. We can figure everything else later. We need a quarterback. We're not going to fix our problems with a new defense, a new this, a new that. We need a quarterback. I feel like that's the only thing I really want to that's the only thing I care about. We need a quarterback.
Guys, I can only do Brock Purdy.
I will take Brock Purdy.
And he's
take Brock
way
Purdy.
better than Justin Fields. I'll fucking tell you that.
I would take Brock Purdy, but I feel like he would still be kind of a placeholder because he is now. We see Brock Purdy kind of is on the mid side.
The best I could do is Mac Jones.
Stop.
Sure. For a bridge, why not?
No,
I can't do Joe Burrow. But
take all those draft picks you're collecting, get all that cap space, and call that motherfucker to New York.
What about
Go get him?
What about Jameis Winston, guys?
Stop.
Come on. Let's make a deal. Come on.
No.
All praise and glory to God.
Come on. Hey, come on, guys. Come on. Who else is there for you guys? Who else do you even want? Come on.
Jess wants, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen.
You want to offer Daniel Jones a fucking big contract of free agency? That's the best. That's the best you're gonna get.
I mean, if we couldn't get none of those
Jess,
guys, I would.
You don't want
I
a
would get
top
Brock Purdy,
10
but-
quarterback?
Yes, but he's making it sound like we're not getting none of those.
Guys.
So I
Daniel
said, okay,
Jones.
we'll take.
Daniel Jones. Take it or leave it.
We'll take Brock Purdy.
You get fucking Daniel Jones, you're
I
gonna
would-
like it. Take it or leave it.
Just wants to be, Charlie Ursay, where she doesn't want a band-aid, she wants to fix the hole.
We need to fix
she
the
wants.
hole. Yes. Then you can.
She
fix
doesn't want a Band-Aid.
everything else. The hole is getting bigger. We need to fix the hole. We need to fix the hole.
Listen, you can put tape on the leak, or you can get a new pipe.
Oh, we need a
What's
new
that?
fucking pipe then. The hole in the wall needs a pipe. It needs something, but we need to finally address the problem. And we did try. But we just need to try again. And we've been kind of trying for like the last starting with Sam Darnold. That didn't work out. Then they got Zach Wilson, and then they bought in Aaron, and now they have Justin. And like I never agreed with that Justin Fields thing. Like I took it because that's just what we had, but it was just like I knew it was a fucking mistake. And now look. And to be honest, let's like this is what his fourth team. Now I feel like it's fair enough to say that Justin, you just not an NFL quarterback. Not a starting NFL quarterback.
Agreed.
Oh my God, he's gone.
Who's gone?
Yeah, real quick, the Chargers are dicking the Steelers right now. Just absolutely dicking them.
Giving them fucking back shots right now.
Yeah.
Who just scored for them?
Jeff, you're not wrong. I agree with that sentiment, but just based on how new front offices do things and how new regimes take over, I don't think they're gonna make a hit like that. I think they're gonna go through the draft. I think they're gonna draft a quarterback they really like and build around him in that future.
Well, then I want to. So then, okay.
Jess wants to dig a hole and fucking cry. That's what she wants.
You don't want to hit it big. But I feel like, come on, Aaron Glenn, you're coming from fucking Detroit. If you guys didn't have Jared Goff, do you think you kind of would have had the success that you've had over the last few years? So Aaron Glenn knows you need a fucking quarterback. Don't play like I don't want to play this game.
And they got
No,
Jared
let's
Goff.
try and
They got him through trade.
What?
Got him through a trade.
So what I'm saying is, you can try to fix 1,000 problems, 1,000 little problems, repeatedly, or you can fix the one big problem and solve the 1,000 other ones at the same time because you figured out the one problem, and that's what we need to do. We need to bite the bullet and try again. Try again. Get Joe Burrow. Get the next best quarterback. If it's not him, who's the next best one that's available? Who's the next best one that wants out of their situation to come here? That's who we need to go
Let's
get.
look at the QB list.
So Jeff,
let's go.
Jeff,
I got you right now.
You're saying you're saying it's just.
It's just.
It broke. It broke. The pop broke.
Oh
No. No.
Oh, wait. There we go. You think it's that easy?
Look, other teams make it happen, so we can too.
You guys want
It's
Tua?
called fucking magic and money. Just do it. Stop.
Shut the fuck
I mean, he might be available. I don't fucking know. What the fuck you want from me? That's the
No,
next best
no,
option.
I don't want
That's the
Tua.
next best option.
I don't want Tua.
Did you just see the list I just made? What do you think?
I don't want Tua because even though Joe Burrow is just as injury prone, he's a better leader.
You guys want Rodgers
So I will
back?
still take that. No, he's past his prime. He needs to go out to pasture. I love him, but no. After this season, this is his last
He
season.
needs to dig a hole real quick.
You guys
He
want
needs to,
Kyler
like,
Murray?
Tonight, it's a very. I wouldn't be so bad. At
I
that.
know. No, I said that funnily. I would not want Kyler Murray for you guys. He's shit. He's actually bad.
He's ass.
Yeah, he's not. If y'all got Kyler Murray, I think it would be an upgrade over Justin Fields. Not by much though.
Well,
For
we
a
need
couple-
an upgrade.
You know what? What's his contract? You know what? What's his contract?
There's not that many
Ridiculous.
good mid quarterbacks, so we
Fucking
have to
ridiculous.
go big.
Joe Burrow. Try to get Josh Allen. Fuck it. Try.
I said that earlier to my brother. I was like, "What if we get Josh?" And he was like, "They would never."
They
let
would.
him
They
go."
would.
And I'm like,
They
"You're
would.
right.
They would.
They would.
never.
They would never trade him within the division, and you would have to be on crack to get rid of Josh. I would hold on to that man for dear life if I was Buffalo. You're not going nowhere. I will burn down the rest of the NFL before I let you go."
Daniel Jones. It's on a 1-year deal.
Why would he come here if he's having success in Indiana?
Because you're paying money. You have money to pay. You have cap
have money to
space.
pay.
I
You have
don't
a lot
think
of
he wants
cap
to come back to New York.
That is true. Mac Jones might be cheap.
No.
Jess wants to fix the hole. She doesn't want a Band-Aid. She wants somebody who could be here for the next 4 to 5 years and get to the Super Bowl 3 times.
Joe Burrow's the only one. After that, it's Tua. The drop off is fucking steep.
Or
Steep.
more realistically, we go through the draft and we draft the quarterback.
So who so who do you want to draft right now?
Fernando
right now.
Mendoza.
Who do you want to draft right now?
I don't know because they all have problems.
So no one looks promising. If there was someone promising right now, if there was a talk of the town quarterback right now, which I have not been hearing, then I would say let's go for that. But they're all just plain right now. They're plain bagels. Like no one is sticking out.
No one's everything bagel. No one's with sesame.
If we're going to be realistic about this, right? They're probably going to go through the draft, right? And the reason why they got 2 first-round picks this year and next year is because if they don't like anybody this year that comes out, they're going to do it next year. That's the reason. If they like Fernando Mendoza this year and he doesn't declare and he becomes eligible for the draft, they're probably going to draft Fernando Mendoza. If Mendoza goes back to college, which he could do, he has that option, they're going to do it in 2027. They have the picks to do that now. So it's either we're getting a bridge for next year or we're getting a rookie for next year. That's the realistic option. And we're going to pay a fuck ton of money to a defense because that's what's going to happen. We're going to overpay for a lot of people.
And the Jets will be bad. Again.
We will be bad. We still won't have an offense. And we will not be going to another playoff. But nothing, Daniel. What the fuck? But nothing.
The team will be built for the quarterback. And that's when we'll see what will happen.
Speaking of...
That's the only hope we have.
I feel like when you look at the other successful football teams, they have one thing in common. One thing. The main thing. They have a lot of things in common, but they have the fucking main thing in common, and that's a fucking quarterback. So this pretending that we just got to keep settling, and one day we'll get there with a C quarterback, a B quarterback. No. And the only B quarterback I would probably trust like that is probably Brock Purdy. Because he's proven that you don't have to be elite, but I can still fucking get you to the Super Bowl. I can still get you to the fucking the conference championship. So let's go. Can we go for him? Because I don't think Kyle wants him. I think Kyle is finding every excuse he can.
Time out. What's the question? Do you think Aaron Glenn will be the head coach to help Brock Purdy and be a good coach for Brock Purdy? And that offense? You think that this offense right now will be the same or better or worse with Brock Purdy? Yes or no?
Oh, it would be better if you had Brock Purdy right now. Way better.
What?
Justin Fields is super shit. Hey, fuck yes, it would be. Don't do that shit. Justin Fields is not even close to the caliber of quarterback that Brock Purdy is. I don't give a fuck. Brock Purdy could be 3 feet tall. He's still better than
the only way I will accept Brock Purdy coming here is if Kyle Shanahan comes with him. That's the only reason I would.
Kyle's never leaving.
He's never.
We're not getting Brock Purdy. I'm sorry. I did see your dress. I'm sorry. Your dream. I'm crushing it. Okay, it's not happening. Too bad. Moving
on. But speaking of elite quarterbacks, Josh Allen played the Miami Dolphins today, and the Bills got fucking smacked by Tua.
They can have a down game, okay?
Guys, hold on. Tua could be
You're not the Chiefs.
Tua could be your next quarterback, guys. I'm just saying. Guys, don't talk bad about him right now. He could be your next one. You know, you guys got a good old line to protect them.
Oh, wait. Roger just threw another pick. I got to move him down 10 spots. Hang on, guys. Wait, real quick. Second pick of the
Yeah,
game. Moving down to
he's
spot.
played
It's on a bad
terrible.
game
This
right
is like
now.
the second or third pick today.
Yeah. He
No, I
might
moved down
drop
25
below.
spots.
He might drop below Jackson Dart right now. Respectfully, might be 20 right now.
No, he threw a pick. I mean, he's having a bad game. I got to move him down 10 spots. Sorry.
He's having a real bad game.
Sorry, Jess. Go ahead. You were saying.
I can't wait till I'm right at the end of the year. That's. I'll let him get his shit off now, Jess. But when I'm right at the end of the year and he's like 15, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. And you know what? I'm gonna fucking smile the whole time he has to fucking read why Daniel Jones is 15. Oh, it's gonna be so fucking epic. I'm gonna love it so much.
I mean, we'll see.
All right.
All right, Jess. You were saying about the Bills.
Oh, that they can have. I mean, come on. I feel like the Bills is one of those teams where they can lose a few games throughout the season because they're going to be in the playoff run. They're not in any danger. Are they in danger?
I'm in danger.
They're 2 games back in the division. They have 3 losses. Chiefs only have 4 losses. The Chiefs are a game behind them.
I'm not gonna lie. The losses against the Dolphins
Okay.
and Falcons, not great. Not
Not
great.
great.
Not great. Falcons ain't shit, and the Dolphins definitely ain't shit.
Who do they play next?
They play the Bucks. You know what? They win that game, and it's funny because the Bucks are way better. It's funny. They just win that game.
Why are they playing in Buffalo?
No, I don't know where the fuck they playing, but they win. They just do. That's just what's gonna happen. They're gonna fucking dick the fucking Bucks. Watch the bucket. The
I'm
Bills
expecting
always
that
lose.
to be a really good game because I feel like
It's in Buffalo, by the way.
Baker is his own little type of unicorn,
That's right. That's right. I like that.
and to watch him and Josh, that would be a good game.
I don't
I'm
know, Jim.
expecting that to be a
They're
good
both
game.
coming off of losses. They both need a win, Jim. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be real competitive.
That's a 1:00 game as
Bucks
well.
only a game behind the division.
It's
At 1 o'clock.
That's a great 1:00 game. It's a fantastic 1:00 game.
But at this point, the Bills, they can't take losses like this because they're not winning the division. The Patriots are going to probably win the division right now at this rate. They're probably going to be fighting for a wild card, so you can't take too many more losses in the AFC because
That I agree with. You know,
the Ravens are coming up now. The Chargers are going to be there. The Chiefs are going to be
The
there.
Broncos are there. They have 8 wins right
Broncos
now.
are there. So it losses like this make it dicey, and that's not a good thing. And I think that's like Buffalo losing this game hurts a lot, but it shows that like their offense still needs a number 1 receiver. Josh Allen can't do everything, and that defense is not well lived up to. So maybe they don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Maybe this is what they are, and that they're not built enough to win right now. They don't have enough. And that because Josh Allen has been amazing the past couple of years to be able to get away with it, but has Sean McDermott been all that recently? No. If they miss the playoffs and they don't really have a reason why other than that they weren't built properly,
if
you
they
kinda
miss the
gotta-
playoffs, that's going to be wildly terrible.
it's warranting a firing. You lost to the Falcons and the Dolphins.
Who's getting fired?
McDermott, the coach. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You think he's?
If
This
they
team
miss
is
the
what?
playoffs, yeah.
See, this is why you don't win the list, Daniel. because
Giants
you
are
have
gonna get.
wild
Oh my God! Are you saying the
ass
Giants can get Sean McDermott?
This team was for a Super Bowl.
Are you saying the Giants can get
For the
Sean
past
McDermott?
4
Please
years,
say
they
that.
Super Bowl.
Please say
and
that.
they lose in the playoffs every year.
Can you say that?
And now they're not making the playoffs after 1 year.
Listen, but they go deep into the playoffs. They're at like every other AFC Championship game. Come on. They're the only ones that can like rival the Chiefs in some like I don't know if you fired this guy because of one year that they don't make it to the playoffs.
So
I
when
don't
it happens
think
to
so.
Tomlin, it's warranting a firing. When it happens to Harbaugh, it's warranting a firing. But when it's Sean McDermott, a guy who hasn't won, and also is on the same level as McDermott and Harbaugh, well, he misses the playoffs now. It's not warranting a firing. Come on, this team has expectations to win a Super Bowl, and they're not even going to get close to it this year.
If you fire him, then who do you
Someone
get?
has to be held
Who do you
responsible.
bring
for
in?
it.
Okay, fire him. Who's the coach? Who's in
You
the
got to bring in somebody, but somebody has to be held responsible for that. when the expectation is to win a Super Bowl and you don't even make the playoffs, somebody has to be held responsible for it.
I think you have to not make the playoffs more than once. They have had major success in Buffalo, even though that's because they keep running up against Patrick Mahomes, but they are the beast right after the Chiefs and the Ravens. Like they run neck and neck. Like, come on. Like I think you're under. I mean, I understand. You're right. I agree. They should have had a Super Bowl appearance by now, at least. But
So something
like
can be clearly
this is not the year. They have to not make it to the playoffs at least one more time before you fire him like that. That's crazy.
I disagree.
They have been in the playoffs every year for like 5. Come on. That doesn't make sense.
But his stock has been trending downward.
Mike Tomlin.
You said it last year. Yes, you said it last year that you think Sean McDermott is not the guy for this team. So where's this coming from? Because last year you were like, oh, I don't think he's the guy for this team.
They're in.
So now they don't make the playoffs. Oh, he has to stay because they've been the top team for so long. But when he's in the playoffs and he loses, you're ready to fire the guy.
I don't think this is the season you would fire him for.
No,
I don't know.
This is not.
Okay, whatever.
No.
Stop it.
This is not. Stop. No.
Respectful.
If they were playing terrible, you would have an argument. But they're not playing terrible. They're just like they're missing some things. They are. No one is saying that they aren't.
Blown up by the Dolphins. Not playing terrible.
Listen,
they lost to the Falcons.
But when we're talking about getting,
when does that happen?
When we're talking about getting a coach fired, Sean McDermott and the Bills are not a case where if it does happen, we would be like, this is the dumbest shit the Bills organization's done in a fucking long time.
I wouldn't say that.
That's crazy.
That would be
some of the dumbest shit they've ever done in a long time.
I feel like you would have.
When you
haven't
have won,
Sean McDermott then becomes the coach of the Giants, and now the Giants are fucking blossoming. Now the Bills are fucking shit in the bed because they don't have their fucking.
And guess what? You're not winning a Super Bowl because the guy can't win a Super Bowl.
How many fucking coaches can?
Or maybe no.
How many?
You don't want to underestimate the Giants. You know that. All they're probably missing is a coach.
And you haven't won in 5 years, and now you're missing a playoff. That warrants something.
Listen.
Clearly, the Bills have aspirations.
I feel like there are worser teams who have terrible seasons and they keep their coach. And I feel like Sean McDermott, has he been a bit underachieving? Yes, but he's also been they've been a consistent team. They've been consistent winners. And like I said, when's the last time they got knocked out of the first round?
So if Kyle Shanahan doesn't make the playoffs this year,
their first year in the playoffs, maybe.
We just said they would never fire. He's not getting fired from.
But by your logic, he should be, right? Because they didn't make playoffs last year. So now, because they didn't make it back years, he's got to be fired.
I think since they didn't make it last year and they don't make it this year, I think next year he would be on the hot seat. But they wouldn't fire him.
Oh, Kyle Shanahan?
Yeah. I feel like they wouldn't fire him this season. They would wait to see how he does next.
How long are you going to wait? How long are you going to wait
There's a lot.
The same
I think, and remember, we got to think about relationships, right? The relationships they have with the front office, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, and the fucking 49ers organization, they love each other. They have a bond with each other. They've been through the ups and downs. They've been through fucking 3-14 seasons. They've been to fucking Super Bowls, almost winning it, right? So I think we have to take some of this with like a pinch of salt. Like, I don't think Sean McDermott's gonna get fucking fired, and if they don't make the playoffs, because they're not gonna fire him.
And guess what? The Bills ain't never win a Super Bowl.
But how many teams can you say that though? How many teams can you say that about? Besides fucking not 3.
Exactly.
Name.
And we're not saying that they're never going to fire him. I just think that
the only coaches you can say that about besides is like you got Nick Sirianni, you got Sean McVay, Andy Reid, and then you have what's his face? I'm thinking of one more.
Harbaugh?
Yeah, Harbaugh. That's 4. Those 4 people.
Guess what? They all won Super Bowls.
No, that's what I'm saying. But hold on. That's what I was saying. You can, like, literally, there's only 4 coaches that you can include in whatever you're talking about.
what's
Everybody
the
else
excuse
deserves to
for
be fired
McDermott?
then.
Oh,
Everybody
he's
else.
had good teams. He had great. They were close. They were close.
So everybody else just deserves to be fired then. Everybody, every other coach
No,
besides
no,
those 4.
No. What I'm saying
What about
is that
what about
these
Mike
coaches,
Tomlin?
How long did it take for them to get the Super Bowls with their teams? How long did it take Sirianni to get a Super Bowl?
Took him a little bit.
2 years.
No, it
2
did
years.
not take him
How
2
long
years.
did
It took
it
him a,
take?
took him
As
a
a
little
head
bit
coach,
longer.
how long has he been head coach for? 2-3 years.
He's been a head coach for a little bit longer than that.
How long was Sean McVay? This is a genuine question. Like, how many
Sean McVay.
seasons did it take? How many seasons did it take for
4.
Coach Harbaugh to win with the Ravens? How many seasons did it take for the next one?
It took
When Andy Reid.
what do you call it? It took Nick Sirianni 4 years to win a Super Bowl.
Okay, how many years has Sean McDermott been there?
Sean McDermott, he's been there, I think, since Josh Allen or the year after Josh Allen was there. Let me look at his pro football thing. He's been there since 2017.
I'm just saying that I think
so. I
they would
think
not fire him at the
that
end of
was
the
8
season.
years.
You would fire.
He's been there because Josh Allen been there since 2018 because they were 6-10 that year. So then they were 10-6, 13-3, 11-6, 13-3, 11-6, 13-4. This record's fucking phenomenal. Like, literally, if fucking Mike Tomlin ain't getting fired, Sean McVay ain't fucking getting fired. Because Mike Tomlin has done fucking shit in the last fucking 5 years compared to fucking...
Mike Tomlin's teams aren't expected to win a Super Bowl. Sean McDermott's teams are. And they don't. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say. They don't.
You're just fucking nuts. You're just nuts.
I don't get... What's up with you and Sean McVay? What's up with you and Sean McDermott? What's up? Something up?
He's got a beef.
You got beef?
It is the
Is
Bills.
it because he's in the
They are
AFC
rivals.
East?
No.
They are rivals.
Because my argument, and this was just arguments last year, so why she's doing 180, I don't know, is
What
that
was my
the guy
argument last
doesn't
year?
win a big game. He's not in a Super Bowl. So when you don't make the playoffs, clearly something is wrong and you change
Okay,
something.
okay. First
If
of all,
he's the reason they're not getting to the Super Bowl, you got to change that right away.
we're putting the
The
cart before
Giants
the
have been
horse.
sitting on Brian Dale for how long and they still have him? You got to change that.
This is the cart
When a
before the
coach
horse.
doesn't work
because
out and you need to get better, you got to change the coach.
There's no guarantee that they're not going to make it to the playoffs. So if they do make it to the playoffs, they're definitely not going to fire him. So your whole fucking argument goes out the goddamn door.
But again, this argument was an if, and then it got into this. Hey.
Listen, I say, and I don't know what you said what my argument was last year, but I'm sure it wasn't that much different. If you are consistently not making it to the playoffs, if you are having terrible seasons and not making it to the playoffs, yeah, you deserve to be fired. You can't say that about the fucking Bills.
You
Your
can't. You physically
your
can't.
argument last year was
What was my argument last year? And who
Your
are we talking about
argument
getting
last-
fired? I definitely
your-
wasn't saying Kyle Shanahan was getting fired. I definitely wasn't saying that.
No. You said about McDermott. You said because the Bills lost to the Chiefs, that this guy can never beat this team. They need to change a quarter. They need to change a coach because of that. Because this guy can never beat the Chiefs, and they're never going to win a Super Bowl with this guy. That was your argument.
But my thing was I
Terribly.
never said to fire him because they don't make it to the playoffs. I said they can't win the big game. But you have to give him a chance to get to the big game.
So when he doesn't even make the playoffs, does it not warrant to firing even more because the expectation that he needs to be?
No, because that was just the first time he hasn't been to the playoffs.
Literally, how many years? Hold on. Sean McDermott. He's made it to the playoffs the last 6 years. The last 6 years. Multiple
No,
AFC Championship games. Multiple.
Honest, they're not going to fire a coach.
Fuck
after
no,
that.
they ain't
Like, come
firing
on,
Sean
like,
McDermott. If they fucking fire Sean McDermott, you know how many fucking people would fire their coach to get him. I think the Jets would fucking
just
die
saying-
for Sean McDermott. They would die for
I
that
am
success.
saying,
Are you
Daniel,
fucking kidding me? No.
he's
Just,
not
let me speak truth to life in Daniel right now. You wouldn't fucking die for Sean McDermott to be on your fucking team. If you could get the same similar success the Bills fucking have, making AFC Championship games, you would fucking die for
I
that.
would die. I'd kill someone. I'd throw them down the fucking river and their grandmother.
You would die for that, Daniel. Fuck yeah, I would die for that. Are you fucking kidding me? That constant success? I want winning. He brings a winning culture.
I believe you also don't fire. If you are gonna fire Sean McDermott, you need to have a plan after that because you still guess what? You know who's still fucking there? Who's got a loud voice? Who's gonna be pissed and it affects
Josh
directly
fucking
your
Allen.
fucking star. Your fucking star. So you need to satisfy his ass, or he will demand to get the fuck out of Buffalo, and people will sell their whole family to get Josh Allen on their team. So no, they're not gonna piss him off. That's the last fucking person. They need to have a plan. If they say we're gonna fire Sean McDermott, we're gonna go after Kyle Shanahan, then you know what? Touche.
I wouldn't like that either. I wouldn't like that actually.
But still, Daniel is saying that they need to get to the Super Bowl.
There's literally only 4 coaches that you could hire that could get you to the Super Bowl, and they're all staying with their team. What other coach can you hire right now that is realistic that could get you to a fucking Super Bowl besides Sean McDermott? Name them.
They're not available.
None of them are available. They're either old as dirt, probably going to retire with the same team, or they're not fucking going anywhere.
And no matter how crazy Philly gets, they're not going to let go of Sirianni. Not yet. So he's not even.
There's S tier and then there's A tier. Sean McDermott is in the A tier. We gotta cut this bullshit just because they don't win a Super Bowl. You know how fucking hard it is to win a fucking Super Bowl? It's fucking ridiculously hard. The Jets haven't done it in fucking... they haven't done it in so long, Daniel. You know how many... You would die for the fucking success that Sean McDermott is going to bring to your franchise. You would fucking sell... You would get rid of Aaron Glenn tomorrow if Sean McDermott was fucking available. Get rid of him today. You would.
Yeah.
And you know you would. That's why you're fucking chuckling underneath your fucking head right there. You would. Because he's fucking great.
I would just say, I'm not saying, Daniel, that he's untouchable. I'm saying it takes more than one season. It takes more of one season for him to fail, for them to fire him. They could be mad at him, but you got to be realistic. They're not going to fire him.
Hell no.
No.
Not even close.
No, not next season. They don't. If they don't make it this season, and next season they don't make it to the playoffs, he warrants a firing. I can succeed, but this is not. And if Kyle Shanahan, if the Niners fuck up and they don't make it to the fucking playoffs, he's gonna be on the warm seat. The seat will be warm, but he will be the coach next season. And next season it'll be dangling in front of his face if he has a job or not. But this season, if he don't make it, then he will be fired.
My hypothetical was that if they don't make the playoffs, I could see the argument to him getting fired.
We don't see that. Not even close. We don't see the same shit. We have different bifocals. I don't even see that reality. Because if so, Tom, what's his name? Tomlin should have been fucking fired 5 years ago.
Yeah, and you've been swearing that that he should stay there. That they should keep him.
My hypothetical was that if they don't make the playoffs, I could see a justification for him getting fired.
The only thing we were saying is that justification would be stupid.
Yeah, it would be very dumb.
And you need a plan. If you're gonna fire him, that's fine. But you need to. Who's the next coach that's gonna rear Josh Allen? Who? Find that motherfucker. Then you can get rid of Sean.
My hypothetical.
Speaking of hypotheticals, what if the Colts make it to the fucking AFC Championship game?
Can I have a hot take?
Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I don't think they're okay. I don't think they're gonna go deep. Okay, they're not gonna go deep into the playoffs. They may make it to the playoffs, but then I think they're gonna lose the first round. For some reason, I just don't see it happening for them.
Spicy.
I could be wrong. This could circle back to me when they're at the Super Bowl, and this will come back to bite me. But I feel like this is a brand new team. They're together this could just be a fluke, a one season thing. Like next season, they may revert back to not being so hot. I feel like, and listen, don't get mad at me, Daniel, but it is because of the quarterback. I don't know. Like you say, he has to be consistent. So he would have to do this 2 seasons in a row I think for them to have like a promising future with him. But I don't think they're going to go deep into the playoffs.
You think they're going to get fucking bounced out first round?
Yeah.
Whew,
yes.
That's tough. That's tough as fuck.
I'll say this. The AFC is tough. It's one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. So they may see a first round where they have to play the Bills, the Broncos, or the Chiefs.
Fuck.
I don't think they're ready for those people.
Now they will get a home game. They will be home for that game, so that helps. And I think this Colts offense is already pre-built. They're built for success for a long time. The O-line is paid for and solid. The running back is an MVP, and they have good receivers. Not great good, but they have a good 3 core. They can go anywhere they want to, right? And the quarterback is good enough to get the job done. The defense is where I'm shaky. It's good, not great. And they brought in Sauce Gardner because it's supposed to make that defense great, and I don't think Sauce helps that much in that regard. Sauce Gardner's a good quarterback, not great, right? Even today, he had problems with Drake London all day today. So I think Sauce Gardner doesn't really fix that dire need that they have. I think he's a good 2. I think he was an overpay with the Jets, and he clearly wasn't living up to that contract. Like it's a good thing the Jets got out of that contract as soon as possible. They got a haul for Sauce Gardner too, so in case they know to that deal. But I think defensively is where I see the coach struggling, because this Falcon offense today and the Steelers offense last week ran amok on them. And really the only reason why they won today and lost yesterday because their offense and Jonathan Taylor was a beast. And Aaron Jones did what he had to do. So I could see the argument of, if they go up against the Bills or the Broncos or even the Chiefs in the first round, that defense, if they could hold up, I don't know if they'll be able to hold up against those kinds of offenses right now. So I could see that argument. And I think experience is key. That's a very inexperienced team they have over there in Indianapolis. If they go against a team like the Ravens or the Bills or the Chiefs, even the Steelers, I can see them having troubles over there because experience doesn't matter in the playoffs. That team has no experience.
Yeah, I think the game that Jonathan Taylor couldn't do anything on the ground, we saw Daniel Jones have 5 turnovers, and he reverted back to his giant ways. So where teams, if they are able to stop Jonathan Taylor in the playoffs, you're forcing Daniel Jones to win you the game. I don't think he's there. Not even in the slightest bit. I don't think Daniel Jones could win you a game by himself. I think he needs to have his running back clicking on all 5 cylinders in order for that to happen. Which, Jonathan Taylor, he's a hard fucking guy to stop. But when the Steelers could fucking stop you, what do you think the Chiefs could do? What do you think the Broncos could do? Hell, what do you think the Chargers could even do? I think these teams can game plan for you. They have an entire week just to think about you and be able to scheme up. Remember what happened in the Super Bowl when Barkley finally met the Chiefs? Barkley didn't do shit. He didn't anything. He ruined all my parlays. I didn't make any money. I was pissed. I wanted to do great. I thought he would. He didn't do shit. He had fucking 40 rushing yards the whole game. So if a team does that to Jonathan Taylor in the playoffs, you have to then they're like, okay, Daniel Jones, win us a game. Go ahead, win you the game. And they don't believe that. So Daniel Jones is going to have to show up the way Jalen Hurts showed up. Because when Jalen Hurts in that Super Bowl last year, when Barkley couldn't get anything going, he fucking threw the ball down the field and he threw it well and he played fucking beautiful ball. That's what Daniel Jones is going to have to face week in and week out if they make the playoffs, which they probably will. So, yeah. I think that teams are just going to be like, okay, we are going to shut down Jonathan Taylor. Daniel Jones, you beat us. Go ahead. We don't think you're that good, actually. We think Jonathan Taylor's the only one. The only game that JT ain't do shit, Daniel Jones had 5 turnovers. Another team in the playoffs, you are not even coming close to the score. They're lucky the Steelers' offense is ass. If they were good, they would have been down by 25. With 5 turnovers, you're getting a fucking spanking. So that's going to be the hiccup for the Colts in the playoffs, I think. Any disagrees?
You're the Daniel Jones hater.
I'm not, because listen, it's if we're gonna talk about it, like if Jonathan Taylor gets stopped, I gotta see how Daniel Jones reacts to that. And the only time I've seen him react to that is have 5 fucking turnovers. And they're lucky the Steelers' offense is shite. They have fucking 4 tight ends and DK Metcalf and barely a good running back. If this was another team, they get fucking spanked. Not even if this was the Rams, not even close. The game's not close. So they're going to be meeting teams like that in the playoffs. They're going to meet teams like that who can dominate you on offense if you give them fucking free opportunities at their own 30-yard line. They're going to cook you. So Daniel Jones has to cook if Jonathan Taylor is shut down in any capacity. And if he doesn't, oops, contract. Oh, I don't know. Do the Colts pay you or not? That was the same argument with Sam Darnold. Remember that playoff game where he shat the bed? Vikings were like, brother, I don't think we're going to pay you now. Let another team do it. Now, granted, Sam Darnold's having a great year, but now the Colts are without a quarterback. The Vikings were lucky they had J.J. McCarthy sitting on the fucking injury list. Who the fucking Colts have? Anthony Richardson? They ain't going back to that. They ain't doing that shit. So Daniel Jones has to show up for me. He just has to. With that, when the going gets tough, are you the guy to win them a game? I don't know.
Did he disappear?
Maybe he just had to turn off his camera. But you know who did disappear today? The 49ers defense.
Ooh.
They fucking disappeared. They look like shite. Well, they scored 26 points on the Rams, but the Rams had 42. The Matthew Stafford show continues to roll on. He's fantastic. Kyron Williams is great. Devontae Adams is great. Puka's great. Everybody's great. Everybody's phenomenal. So I really like this game from the Rams. Did you get to watch this game at all?
I'm watching it now. I mean, yeah, no, I watched it earlier, yes. I watched some of it at the gym. But I missed some of it while traveling. But it looked really bad because it was like 21-0. But I had a feeling, I was like, it was about to go into the half. I was like, I just know that they're not going to allow themselves to go in the half, almost shut out. And they ended up scoring. I feel like, you know what, they almost made, Shanahan was trying to get them back on track. They were coming in they were starting to score. You know, they were trying to make some moves, but their defense did nothing. They stayed home. They were like, it's a home game, but we're going to stay home. We're not going to, we're just, we're just not going to do it. And it's going to take a while for the offense to get off their ass. But, we're calling it in today. If I was Shane, I'd be pissed as fuck. Because I honestly believe that's a game you could have won. You guys kind of made it easy for the Rams. And, yeah, I mean, Stafford's on fire. So if you don't have an answer for him, your ass is cooked. But I think, they're kind of, because they got their look back. A few weeks ago, they beat them in LA. Mm-hmm. And then they came in here and did this to them at Levi's. So it's, the Rams are in a better position. They probably will knock the Niners out of contention for like division or whatever. If they meet in the playoffs, they'll probably beat them in the playoffs. But that's if the Niners make it to the playoffs. That's if they make it.
Listen, here's the thing about the Niners. They have the easiest schedule left in the NFL. They have to play the Cardinals, the Panthers, the Browns, the Titans, the Colts, respectfully, the Bears, and the Seahawks. So it could realistically get to 9 or 10 wins here, maybe 8. But this was the game they had to prove they were a legit threat in the NFC, and I didn't see it. Nothing here proved to me like they were really going to do anything the rest of the year. It looked like the Rams are just kind of toying with them, because once they got close, they just exploded for 20 more points easily. They drove right down the field so effortlessly. Like Stafford didn't even break a sweat driving down this defense. Like, to me, like this Niner team all year, injuries have hurt them, yeah, but they haven't been the more complete team they've been in the past. I think there are a lot of teams more complete and a lot more better. And whether that comes down to having the better quarterback, I guess. But this defense also hasn't been all that either. So
no, and I say even though they have a very easy schedule, if you can't stop anybody, it doesn't matter how easy your schedule is. So I feel like I kind of lost my train of thought. You can go say what you're going to say, Lewis.
They're kind of overachieving right now. All their injuries, they're kind of overachieving right now.
That's the part that makes them uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable team in a way, because they are winning except for today, and the coach has lost everyone. It could easily, if this was another team, they'd be 0-7. Like, with the amount of injuries, with the amount of star players that have been benched for all these weeks, and for those who still haven't even come back from last season, like, this could easily be, the Jets couldn't handle this. Other bad teams couldn't handle this, but I think because it proves that as an organization as a whole, they're led by the right people. You have Shanahan and John Lynch. They're making plans. They're finding ways to win where they can, no matter who's on their roster, what is the next man up, whatever. But they need to be consistently good over these next few games, because if you do win these games, you need the confidence for going into the playoffs, because you did kind of have an easy schedule, but you were injury prone the whole way through. You were injured the whole time. So this is your chance to, like, now that you're getting to have real hot and heavy competition, is it like, that's going to speak to how your season actually went. If they can actually get to the playoffs and actually win a playoff round.
I'm going to be honest, yeah. Even their wins aren't that impressive.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just saying. I've said this before. I'm saying it.
You know whose other wins aren't impressive, but they went far.
Who the fuck did
they beat the Seahawks by 4. They beat the Saints by 5.
You know who
they
else?
Beat the Cardinals by 1.
You know who else didn't look good in their wins, but they won those games and they made it all the way to the Super Bowl?
Stop.
I'm just saying. A win is a win. And you're the one who said that last year. A win's a win. Like,
the different fucking team. Completely different team, Jess. Come on. What are we talking about here?
But still, they're winning. And the point is, you need to win to go.
They are winning.
And if you're winning despite your fucking your quarterback that you just paid, you have Warner, Sosa. Who else is Bosa? Who else is injured?
Fucking the whole
Ayuk is still
D-line.
injured.
Michael Williams, first
okay,
round.
Juwan Jennings came back today.
Fred Warner's hurt. Everybody. Literally everybody's hurt.
Michael Williams, that's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got drafted. Yeah. He just got injured. Like, they are losing. They are bleeding and running at the same time.
They're like, my ankle.
But they're still in the race, and they're not in last place. So it's just uncomfortable. So you kind of don't know. Can you really count them out? Do they deserve to be counted out? But I think this all comes down to, coaching. Can I pull my team through all these injuries?
You said a good thing, or something that is to touch on. A win is a win, yeah. A win is a win, and you're correct. But then when it gets to another topic of when it gets to these times where you need to win against good competition, can you win?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You're overachieving against not that great comp.
Well, look, if they're beating all these silly teams and they make it to the playoffs, depending on who they meet in the playoffs, I think if they get to the playoffs and they win that first round, that's overachieving.
They overachieve
for
by
them
making the
because
playoffs. I think so.
if they win the first round,
No, I think if
You
they just
went-
make
you-
it, they overachieved. The amount of
Well-
injuries this team has, they overachieve by winning 8 games.
I do think the Bucks. I do think you officially run out of gas probably after that first playoff game and you win, because the next round you may not be able to find, because that's another level of that. Finally, it's gonna come to pay that you won't. But I think if they make it to the playoffs and they beat the first round, you can say it was a successful season for them. And I
If
think
they make it
going
to-
into
if-
next year, this is gonna rejuvenate a lot of those people there, and they'll be contenders again. And that's another reason why I think I have faith that they probably can make it to the playoffs, because the Niners are not unfamiliar to tough competition. This is just a season where they're fucking injured. Last season was a bad season, period. They were injured and they were bad. This year it seems like they're just really fucking injured and they can't just get it together.
If the season ended today, they would be the last wild card team, and they would have to go to Philadelphia to play the Eagles in round 1.
Oh, they get smacked. They get shafted. They don't even they may not even score. They may score 7 points.
They would, in order for them to win that game, the Eagles would have to play terrible.
Yeah.
They would have to play terrible, and Mac Jones would have to be he just have to tap into magic, and Shanahan would have to pull out all the tricks, because their best players are injured. So if they went into the playoffs with nobody, they're toast.
I will say this too. Their margin for error from now to the end of the year is very fine.
Yeah, I agree.
They cannot afford to drop maybe 2 more games.
They shouldn't drop no more games.
Right. They can maybe lose 1 more, maybe to the Colts, but beyond that, based on what the NFC is looking like right now, they probably can't lose more than 2. Because that division, they ain't winning that. Absolutely not. That's going to go to the Seahawks or the Rams for probably the last day of the season. And then you got to play them in the playoffs.
I think I have another hot take.
Ooh, talk to me. Seahawks, what?
Little flukish.
Whoa! No. I think that defense is for real.
No, they're legit. No, see, Jess, you're being a Jet hater. Jess, you're being a pretty Jet
He's
hater.
gonna be a Daniel Jones and fucking show his real colors, like he did last year with the fucking Vikings when they went to the playoffs. So stop it.
Hold on. Let's play the game of let's look at their schedule. So they beat the Steelers. They lost to the Bucks by 3. You know what? Jess might have a fucking point. Who the fuck did they beat? They beat their hardest win is the Steelers. And then what? The Texans?
Let's play our next favorite game. Let's see what happens next week when they play a legit team.
They play the Rams next.
Yo, next
The Rams
week,
are gonna smoke.
They might.
Next week is a stacked NFL schedule.
Oh, it's fucking stacked.
Yeah.
So good next week.
It is phenomenal. But they play the Rams, the Titans, the Vikings, the Falcons, the Colts, the Rams again. And then the Panthers and the Niners. They have comp. So let's see. Let's see what this team is made out of.
Fair.
I don't know, Jim.
But I do think they get smoked by the Rams.
But that offense is humming and that defense is really good. So they might have a good chance. If they get their backs blown out by the Rams, not looking good. But if they lose to the Rams and keep it close and it's like a one possession game, I wouldn't call them frauds right away. I would still hold them in good regard.
Yeah, because the Rams are a tough ass team, and then they play them again. It's division, right?
Yeah, but listen, this is a tough ass team to prove yourself, to show that you're not just like we just beat the easy teams, but like, yo, if you can actually run up against the Rams and at least have a competitive game, make the Rams work for it. Don't let them run over you the way they did the Niners. And I think that, okay, true competition. But I think but I don't see that happening in all honesty. And I get it, they got a good defense and they are humming, but I just think the Rams I think they're finally getting into a rhythm to make a serious run. The last few seasons have been like they've been like on and off, but I think Matthew Stafford is having that season.
Yo, Rams back to the Super Bowl. If Sean McVay goes back to the Super Bowl,
Because who is their competition in the NFC besides the Eagles? I think, and I think they can go neck to neck with the Eagles.
The Eagles, the Bucks, the Seahawks,
Lions.
Lions,
I
Packers.
think they can beat them all. I think they can I think they can take them all. None of those other teams you named are as scary as, or I feel like none of those teams could even probably like if they had to like if the I just could they even beat the Eagles, even with the Eagles' problems right now.
I think the Seahawk Ram game is this is a good game for both teams at the perfect time. The Rams got to prove they're legit and beat teams that they're better than the Seahawks, and Seahawks got to prove that they are better than what we think they are. So it's a very good matchup at a good time for both teams. It's a good test. They're both coming in hot. They're both coming in with a lot of really good players. Everyone's relatively healthy.
When is that game?
4:05. Jess, I gotta read you some of these games for next week. And next week is insane. I love next week. So we start Thursday night. Jets Patriots. I don't know. Jets walking to Foxborough.
I don't know, Jim.
We're really good.
Got it.
Then we gotta go to Spain. Commanders Dolphins. Not a great start to the morning, but it's fine. You move on. 1 o'clock. Buccaneers Bills. Talk to me. Bears Vikings.
Wait. Can we talk about this schedule? Bucks and Bills. Why is that a 1 o'clock game?
Just
they can't flex
hold on,
that shit.
Hold on. We'll get to it.
Wait.
We'll get to it. We're letting Daniel cook. Put the sauce in the pot again, Daniel. Go ahead. Turn the stove on.
Also 1 o'clock. Bears Vikings. Disgusting game. Packers Giants. Bengals Steelers. All at 1 o'clock.
That's nice.
Phenomenal 1 o'clock slate.
That's nice.
It's a good 1 o'clock.
The 4 o'clock games. Seahawks Rams. Niners Cardinals. Ravens Browns. And the 4:25 game. Chiefs Broncos.
Ooh.
And then the Sunday night game. Lions Eagles.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm interested.
That's nice.
Son, it's a beautiful Sunday night.
What's Monday
It's
night?
beautiful.
What's the Monday night game after that? Oh, fuck.
Raiders Cowboys.
Raiders
Whoa.
Cowboys. We're not fucking talking about this shit.
That's what
I'm
I'm
just
saying.
saying-
One of these games. Listen, one of these games can't be flexed.
For
Be a Monday game?
Lions Eagles? No.
Monday
No, I'm
night.
talking about
Monday night we could put
Monday
Bills
night
Bucks. We could put Bills Bucks Monday
You
night.
can put the Bills Bucks. No.
You could put Chiefs Broncos. You could put Ravens Browns. You could put.
In all honesty, I think it should probably go to Chiefs Broncos or Bucks Bills.
You could put Steelers Bengals.
Ooh.
Because why
No.
not? Texans Titans are also here. Panthers Falcons division game.
No, I'm not interested in those games.
These are all division games.
No,
wait,
a
no,
lot of division right
Yeah,
now.
but these suck. Those teams are not exciting. They're
Yeah,
losing
but they
teams that are
suck.
facing each other.
Yeah,
They're
but
facing each other. That's not exciting.
But you know,
But I think I don't know why the NFL can't make this flex happen.
Guys, this might be a bar night game. I'm just saying. These might warrant bar nights.
Well,
Eagles, Lions.
Sunday I get out of work around 5:30, so the game would already have been on for an hour, and I can just meet you
You're
guys
off.
there.
You're off.
we're off.
Because we're going to
We're
UFC on
both off.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll go back to Staten Island on Monday. I don't care.
We'll talk about it.
What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean? For the Sunday night game?
Yes.
I'm not off.
What time do you get off of work?
You're muted.
The entire sentence you just said was muted. The entire sentence. I think it died on her. I think her mic died.
No.
Hold on.
There
I'm
she
back.
goes.
The other one died on me. I want to see the 4 o'clock game. I get out of work on Sunday. Telling the whole world when I get out of work. I work on Sunday, like around 4:30 or 5, maybe 5:30, but it's really 5-ish. So the game would already be on. So I'd have to meet you guys, which is fine because I would be watching it on my phone until I meet you guys at the bar, and then we can stay at that bar for the Sunday night game. Is that what you wanted? Is that the idea?
I'm just throwing the idea out there.
No, I definitely look. We haven't been to the bar yet, and I think we've been missing good ass games. Like today, so Lewis, when I told you the other day, I was like, we should watch the Niners and Rams. I meant for us to like actually go out to watch it.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't
Boom,
know that at
boom,
all.
boom,
But I wasn't But then when you mentioned streaming it, I was like, okay, he wants to stream it, whatever.
You should have told me, no, fucking idiot. Outside in fucking real world. No, you fucking idiot. Fucking outside.
Well, there was another
We're
reason.
men. We need to be told directly what to do. Don't you know that?
Okay, now I know. Now I know for sure. But there was one other reason I was like, well, maybe it's best that we just stream it because one of my friends had asked me. It didn't work out, but she had asked me if I could actually watch her kids, and so I was like, damn, I may be babysitting. So that's why I didn't push it because I was like, I'm not really actually sure what's happening on Sunday after work.
Yeah.
But no, next time I'll be specific, and it's time for us to get to a bar. So we should get to one for next week.
Nice. We'll figure it out.
And I bet a lot of people were watching the New England Patriots versus Tampa Bay Bucks in a bar. You're probably watching that. It was a great game. Tampa Bay.
You know.
Lost.
Do you understand how mad I am
Hmm.
every time the Patriots win? You understand that? Like the anger, the anger that just builds.
I just think I don't even want to think about them. Daniel, I don't even.
All right. You know what? Let's brush past them. Drake May had a good game. Travion Henderson actually did stuff. He looked like a competent.
We have to talk because the Bucks lost, and that's an important factor.
Type shit. Yo, Baker Mayfield had 273 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Played phenomenal. I mean, what else do you want from him? Emeka Ibuka, 115 yards, 6 catches, and a touchdown. The defense gave it up. They were up.
I just feel like this Buck team, slowly the injuries are catching up to them. And when they play really good teams, the injuries are starting to hurt them. Offensively, they're good, not great without their receivers. And defensively, they're missing a lot of key guys. So I think they need to get healthy quick. They're lucky their division is terrible because the Panthers could have overtook them in the division today, which is crazy to think about. If the Panthers don't lose to the Saints, the Panthers and Bucks are tied in the division. Ain't that crazy? So I think the Bucks are kind of hanging on. Here, I think Baker's been great. I think the problem is that they're really hurt. They're really banged up, and they're Rashad White isn't all that as a running back. Emeka Ibuka's good, but who else is there? Tez Johnson has been overachieving. So it's like, and defensively, they don't really have anybody that stands out as like a game changer. Mm-hmm. So when they play teams like the Patriots who have a good defense and a great offense, they can't keep up with it. So if they win the division, get the playoffs, I could see them becoming a potential fraud check in the first round, where a team like the Niners could take advantage if they get there.
Yeah.
But Lewis, you can glaze Baker now. I'll
Baker Mayfield, he's playing fucking phenomenal. I mean, all the injuries that he's had to endure as a human being, I just feel for him because he's one of the greatest human beings of all time. I love him so much. He's my Pookie Bear, my big baggy boy. I think he's phenomenal. I think he's great. And, the Bucks have had a tough schedule, right? I mean, when you look at some of the teams that they have had to play, they've had to play the Eagles, the Seahawks. They've had to play the Lions. They had to play the Patriots. Then they play the Bills and then the Rams, right? These are tough-ass games. After those games, right, then they could go on a tear, right? Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers, right? They could go on a 6-win tear right there and, potentially have 12 wins right there. But that's if everything goes right. And you know what? They could beat the Bills right now. I'm not too certain about the Bills and that run defense and the way that the offense is playing right now. I'm not too sure about that game, right? And then you got the Rams. That's an 8:00 game, Sunday night. That's nice. Wait, is that Monday night? I think that's Monday night. Is it?
Monday night, yeah.
That's a Monday night game. That's hot. But then you got, Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers. Like, I think they'll be fine. I think they will have 10+ wins. It's just a matter of if they get to the playoffs and when they get to the playoffs, what kind of noise will they make? Who's their opponent, right? I think it's very matchup dependent on how far they go. If they have a good matchup, they'll go far. If they don't, I think they'll lose. Yeah, I think this team is a bit overachieving right now. I think Baker Mayfield has had to do strides and fucking leaps to fucking get this team to where they are right now. But I think in the playoffs, it might die down a little bit. You might.
I will say, if they walk into Buffalo and they beat Buffalo in Buffalo, that's a huge turning point win.
Mm-hmm.
That completely changes my tone on them for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Because
if you're able to do that in those conditions in Buffalo, that completely turns the season around. That's a marquee win right there.
Yeah.
If they lose, you kind of chalk it up as Buffalo being Buffalo, but if they win, that's a huge turning point for them.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And that's pretty much all the football we had. Boom.
Well, just one thing real quick.
Yeah, we've been live first off for 3 hours. This is fantastic.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
Real quick. The Ravens have won 3 in a row. They're 4-5. The Steelers lost tonight. Steelers are 5-4.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens are slowly sneaking up back in there. I don't know, Jim.
John Harbaugh is a bad coach, but when Lamar Jackson's in the game, he's a great coach. It's almost like when your quarterback's good, things just magically are awesome sometimes. Jets,
I don't know, Jim.
Get Joe Burrow, and I think you win a lot more games. That's what I'm suspecting.
I agree if he stays healthy.
I think he will. The O-line's way better. He's not going to fucking get hit as much. You see how much time Justin Fields has in the pocket? Imagine Joe Burrow with that amount of time. Oh, my goodness. The amount of fucking love-making him and Garrett Wilson will be doing in the end zone. Woo! My goodness. Be fantastic.
2 more things, then we'll go.
Yeah.
Daniel always does this.
This story is pretty fun. This is a pretty fun story. President Trump wants the Commanders to name the stadium after him when they build the new stadium.
Honestly, do you want
He's a psychopath,
my honest
so I'm not
opinion?
surprised.
Honestly, kind of based.
He wants his name to live forever, bro.
Kind of based.
Think about it. Giants,
He
Commanders,
has to be the worst
Donald
human
Trump
being on the
Stadium.
face of the earth.
What'd you say?
I said he's got to be the worst human being on the face of the earth.
That's fair. Probably. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, now that all our MAGA fans are gone,
the worst people on the face of the earth.
UFC 322 next week. We're going. Super, super excited.
It's going to be fantastic, Daniel. It's going to be so much fun. I already know. Like, UFC talks about how they're always the best live event in the entire world in terms of sports. And I believe them. The atmosphere when you are inside of an arena like that, especially MSG with all the history, and they always pack out the card when it's Madison Square Garden. I think this is going to be a great fight card. I think it's going to be amazing. I think we're going to see some good finishes. And I think we're going to see Islam Makhachev lose a fight. I think we're going to see it. I think JDM from Australia, look, I think when I saw the Dustin Poirier versus Islam Makhachev fight, and Islam was having a tough time taking Dustin Poirier down. First off, he's 40 fucking years old with a false hip. You can't take that guy down. You're not taking down a 29-year-old guy in his prime who's kind of built the same like fucking Dustin Poirier with way better takedown defense and a way better camp in his corner. He has Craig Jones in his corner. He has Volkanovski in his corner. That's fucking huge. You saw what Volkanovski did to try to limit the takedowns of Islam Makhachev. But the thing about Volk is that he can stuff an initial takedown. If you get him to the ground, he's stuck there for the whole round. JDM, he has this innate ability and this like survival instinct to, I have to get up and I have to do damage and I have to finish him. I'm going to lose. That's what I like to see, because when he was fighting Bilal Muhammad in the championship fight, Bilal Muhammad took him down, but then JDM, it's almost like he decided in his brain. He was like, I'm getting back up now. And then he fucking just willed his way back up like a true Chad and then started piecing him up on the fence. Bop, bop, bop. Combinations to the body. Rip through it to the body. Upstairs, uppercut. Left hand, right hand as he tries to circle out. Boom, right hand hook to the body. I'm telling you, and this is Islam Makhachev's first fight in welterweight, I think JDM's got this one in the bag, and I like the pick of JDM because I see so many things that he does well, and the fact that Dustin Poirier did so well in that fight. I don't know what it was with Islam that night, but I truly believe that JDM's going to make it look somewhat easier than what Poirier did. I think he's going to be way better boxing. I don't think he's going to take a back step because he knows if he takes a back step up, you're getting taken down. He's going to shoot for your hips. Islam Makhachev, he likes to strike a little bit. He's not a Khabib where he's like, brother, oh, fake takedown. Okay, brother, oh, fake takedown. Oh, brother. He's not going to just shoot relentlessly. Islam Makhachev doesn't shoot that crazy. When you actually look at how he fights, he doesn't shoot that many takedowns. Because when he does shoot against other people, he gets it one and done, and then they're fucked. So he's not conditioned to shoot. And then, he gets back up, then shoot again, then shoot again, then shoot again. He doesn't have the cardio like that. So I think he's going to strike with JDM, and I think he's going to give him a false sense of security. And then I think JDM's just going to tag him on the feet. Now, JDM does have to watch out for the head kick. He has broken his arm before many times. So he has to watch out for the kicks. But I truly believe JDM could get this one done. Truly. Talk to me.
I agree. I like JDM pick. Jess, yeah. You gonna chime in on UFC? Go ahead.
No. It was good.
It was working.
It was?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
It was? Oh, shit. Okay. I was just going to say I know nothing about UFC, but I hope you guys have fun.
Oh, thank you so much. And you know what yet? I think it's going to be mad fun. And we're going to go out to a restaurant beforehand. We're going to get food at a restaurant. I have a few spots in mind.
Listen. I'm going to say this live on YouTube in front of everybody right now. You, my friend, are not paying for shit.
Okay, this guy.
Okay? It's your birthday gift.
Okay.
You're not paying for shit. Okay? Fair?
So your birthday gift just continues on.
I hate this guy.
Not only do you get the tickets,
This
but now
fucking
you
guy
just
right
get...
there above me, I fucking hate this guy right here. This fucking guy right here.
That's too bad because I fucking love you. So you're not paying for shit.
I love you too, but I fucking hate that I love you so much. You fucking stop trying to pay for me, motherfucker.
Who fucking bad? It's your birthday, bro. Enjoy it.
This fucking guy over here.
Just don't pay for me for my birthday. That's all I ask. That's why.
You see the way he's too fucking humble. This guy. We gotta fucking break his fucking kneecap just once, just to fuck it so we can feel pain. This fucking kid.
It's fake humble. It's fake humble.
Gee, yes.
Yeah, fucking thank
really
you.
Really 2 for 2 from you tonight.
Jeez, Jazz, fuck, bro.
What?
Is that the stream?
Sorry. I said I'm sorry.
Oh, you said you're sorry? Okay. There you go.
Accepted. I
Alright.
can never be mad at you.
Yeah, we're not. We can't be mad at you. We can. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I agree, JDM. I think bigger weight class, it can be tougher to bring him down. Harder strikes. I think Islam kind of gets checked a little bit here. I won't be surprised if Islam gets a takedown and stays on the ground for 5 minutes, but I think JDM has a cardio to get back up and fight with him again. I think it does go 5 though, to our chagrin, because we're gonna be there till 2:00 in the morning probably. So it's gonna be pretty fun. But I think it does go 5. I think JDM does get it on decision based on damage alone and takedown defense. For me, my favorite fight on this card is going to be watching Weili Zhang just absolutely dime up Valentina Shevchenko and just fraud check the hell out of her.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot wait for Weili to just absolutely drop her on her ass 3 times. That's going to be so fun. But also, Sean Brady and Michael Morales, low-key might be fight of the night. I like both of them as strikers. I think Sean Brady is really good, but Michael Morales is also really good at the strike. I don't know who wins this fight. I think it goes back and forth. Yeah, I really like. I think Sean Brady and Michael Morales is a underrated card in this fight that can be really good.
Yeah, I also like the Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. I think we're gonna see a ton of KOs this night. I think we're gonna see a couple guys just get fucking stung, dropped, and hurt really bad. I think Carlos Prates KOs Leon Edwards in 1 round. I don't think it goes to the second round. I don't think Leon's got it anymore. I think he's kind of, your time has passed, little bro. You had your championship run. You beat Usman twice, which is fire. Yeah, and you beat Covington in a boring fucking fight. But yeah, I think his time has passed. I think Carlos Prates KOs him bad. I just don't see Leon Edwards being able to strike with Carlos Prates or even take him down. Yeah. And then I think for the Sean Brady fight, I think if he can get to the hips of Morales and he can work his takedowns against the cage, I think he's going to have a great night. That being said, if Morales could land, I saw Sean Brady give up and fucking get fraud checked by Bilal Muhammad because he got clipped with 1 right hand and then he quit. He just gave up after that. There's nothing else that I could fucking say to that. So if Morales could land on him, I mean, who knows? Could fucking KO him. Could TKO him standing. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a phenomenal fight. Phenomenal card of fights.
I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited for what's going to happen.
So pumped. Oh, I'm ready. Right, Jess?
I can't for Trump to be there.
Get fucking pumped.
For what? What am I getting pumped for?
Fucking UFC. Get fucking pumped. All right. We've been going for like 3.5 hours.
Hell yeah.
We're first off, hell yeah, great stamina. We're ending the show. This is it. It is coming to an end. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. This live is 3 hours long. I will cut up pieces of it, create videos out of it. But this live will go up.
You
as
say
3
that.
hours.
We have not had shorts.
I'll do it. I'll
months.
do it. It's a new era. New era.
We've had nothing.
New era. Don't listen to Jess. She's lying. New
Is
era.
it a new era? Because I will help you.
New era. New
I feel like we really need to do, like, you know.
New era. I got you. New era. Fucking.
Okay.
Fucking.
All right.
Fucking baseball caps. New era. Okay. All right. We got this. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We only dropped 119 frames in 3 hours. That's fucking impressive. That means Wi-Fi was good. It was good as fuck. So I'm very impressed by that. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Take it easy. More streams coming this week. Peace.
Peace.